It's a Sebon Podcast Show. It's a Sebon Podcast Show. Everybody's welcome. Peace and love. It's a Sebon Podcast Show. Bam, we're live.
Good morning, Matt Schindeldecker. What's up? Good to see you, dude. Good morning, everyone. I hope today finds you well. Know you're loved even in the darkest of days. Yesterday, James Kelly said that he wasn't sure if he wanted to bring kids into the world or something because of the times we're in. Dude, if you want to have kids, have kids. Don't worry about any of that shit. All that shit just goes out the door. That I used to think like that too. Like, oh, I don't know. I had whatever reasons. Honestly, I can't even remember what they were. But boy, what a huge, huge mistake it would have been if I didn't have kids. Why do you say that, Sebon? Well, because I'm getting these experiences that it makes you a better person for the world. You are a better person for the world if you have kids. I'm a better person today for everyone else around me now that I have kids. There's a reason. And I've experienced I'm having experiences that I would have never, that I just would never have been able to have if I didn't have kids. So have kids. Anyone can make up excuses for why not to have them. Anybody. Just do it. You'll be stoked you did it. Especially if you got a good mate. Especially if you have a good mate. California is 78.4 marathons away from Chicago. Oh, it's more than that. Oh, it's more than that. Maybe he meant 784. I missed you showing off your guns last night, Sebi. So basically James won the CrossFit Games and the stadium cleared out, but there were like 100 people who gathered around at the finish line and were hugging him and cheering him on, and you know, the loyal fans and family. And there was a cohort of guys who was wearing that shirt that I wore last night. And the guy said, "Hey, if I give you this, will you wear it?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah." And it ended up being a little too small on me. Like, I wonder what size shirt that is. But with the sleeves cut off, I could kind of hide my titties a little bit. If the sleeves were on there, it would have been like I'd have needed a bra. Hillbilly Sevi was great. I enjoyed James. I enjoyed him a lot. James Kelly last night, the High Rocks guy. It was cool. It was cool. I thought he was going to be more cantankerous. Best thing ever, saved my life having my daughter. What are you doing here? Are you who I think you are? This isn't your show. You're not going to like this show. Anyway, you're welcome, though. You're welcome to be here. I'm glad you're here. I just can't believe you're here. Dan Guerrero, what's up, dude? How are you? Good morning. I'm finishing my zone 2. Don't tell Taylor. I watched the Kamala Harris. It's crazy because I saw like 4 or 5 clips of Kamala Harris on CNN last night on Instagram. So then I went over to YouTube to try to watch it, and I couldn't find all of the clips that were on Instagram are not on the CNN channel. They've cut out all the fuck ups. It's kind of sad. Eden Beaver, good morning. Jess, good morning. I downloaded the Heat 1 app last night. I'm excited for Rogue. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Not nice, Sevi. I know. I didn't mean it to be mean. I tried to walk it back a little bit. I tried to. If it's who I recognize your name, I think you just troll me on YouTube. If you're who I think you are, I just recognize Dragon. Someone with Dragon in their name. Hi, Brianna. What's up, girl? Jeff, what's up? I wonder if sleeping with my cell phone on my balls is why this second kid isn't coming. Yes. I'm just going to go with yes. Colt Powers, on a side note, Angelo DiCicco was an awesome commentator at Crash with the Boys. Yeah. I'm trying to, there's this lady, think her name's Evan Baker, and I saw her on Fox, and she went to the Democratic. She's a Democrat, and she went to the. I think she maybe even worked for the Democratic National Committee, and she went to the convention, and she had this like red pill moment while she was there, and I'm trying to get her on the show, and she said the same thing that so many people say to me who I try to get on the show. They're like, "What do I have to offer to a CrossFit show?" And that shit really bums me out. It's not her fault at all. I'm not blaming her at all. Tyler Spildy. Thomas Seyfried was amazing and way more bold with the truth about cancer. Love seeing the confidence Greg has helped him attain. Please help them with the bad audio, though, Sevi. Oh, where did you see that? And I'm going to get Thomas on the show, too. I don't really have anything to do with MetFix. After Greg was on yesterday, boy, that was a relaxed episode. After I had Greg on yesterday, a bunch of people poured into my DM, signed me up for January. Guys, that's like, that shit stresses me out when you guys send me that stuff, especially now. It's like October. Like I live in like probably like 1 week blocks. Like I just texted Souza last night at midnight, and I said, I think Rogue's coming up. We should probably block off the week before. I don't have anything to do with MetFix. I have no role in it. I have no part in it. I have no, I'm just really good friends with Greg. He's just, he's my best friend, and so one time when it gets close, I mean, I'll ask him if I can film it and what help I can be to him and BSI, and I'll try to get a ticket for Tyler Watkins so he can go, and my other friends, and Taylor and Rios and Grunler, and I'll ask, and I can probably get them there, and I'll try to get as many of you guys there that can, but like I won't know until like the week before or 2 weeks before. I don't have like a list. Does that make sense? Morning, Sevon. Morning, Sevon. Good morning. Good morning, Robert. Hi. Have you or your crew talked about the 2 drownings at the triathlon in southern Spain 4 days ago? When I read the article, very similar to Lazarus. Very sad. Yeah, it was very similar, right? Like, what the fuck? How did it happen? There was a lifeguard right next to him. It was almost like the exact same thing as the CrossFit Games, except it was 2 dudes. One of my friends who rides me so hard. He's like, it's so lame how you blame everything on the vaccine. He just rides me so hard. He called me. He's like, all right, I believe you. I go, what? He goes, it's the vaccine. I go, what do you mean? He goes, what happened in Spain? I said, all right. So, Jeremy World is head of Sevon Security. You all need to stop stressing him out. Direct all BSI questions to Souza. He doesn't have enough. That's good. The only reason why it stresses me out is because I want to say yes. I want to accommodate everyone. I want to do that. But like this morning, I woke up and my wife is like, hey, after the show today, you need to take Avi to his piano lesson. And I said, yes, ma'am. And fucking that like right there just filled my plate. I'm like, okay, I'm full. You know all those weird like sex things that have like phrases like 13-year-old boys talk about them who've never had sex, like I guess even 16-year-old boys or 20-year-old boys talk about them, but I'm trying to think of one. Oh, like one's the rodeo. It's where you're having sex with your girlfriend or your wife, and then you yell out her sister's name, and you try to stay in her for another 7 seconds. It's called the rodeo. You heard of those? Oh, yeah, Jake's like the Spider-Man position. I don't think Spider-Man's actually a position. But I was on Instagram last night and I heard a crazy one. It's called the poltergeist. The poltergeist. And it's you're having sex with your girlfriend or your mate, and you doggy style, and you switch with another guy so she doesn't know, I guess. And then but her face is facing the window, and then you go outside and wave to her from the window. It's called the poltergeist. I was like, wow. Wow. Most of them are gross. Yeah, like the one Jake's talking about right now. Yeah, that one's some are just gross. A lot of them are gross, but the poltergeist and the rodeo I thought were funny. Like Christine, okay, yeah. 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 Oh, also known as the Houdini. Oh, that's the Houdini? They're not like anything you're gonna do. They're just like they're kind of like they're just jokes, like the riddles that Andrew Dice Clay used to do. Old McHubbard sat on a cupboard. What was it? Uh, what, Red Rover. No, what is it? Here's one. There once was a man from Nantucket. He had a dick so long he could suck it. He said with a grin while wiping his chin, if my ear was a cunt, I would fuck it. I mean, like, no one's actually doing that. But you know them. Yeah, there once was there's one with a guy in a canoe. He said with a grin while wiping it. No, anyway, you know what you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know what the Cleveland Steamer is, but I don't like the gross ones. But the poltergeist is funny, or the rodeo is funny, right? It's just a funny idea. Be balls deep in your girl, yell her sister's name, and try to stay in her for another 7 seconds. It's called the rodeo. It's just funny. You don't actually do it. You know what I mean? Okay. But I heard the poltergeist, and the reason why I'm not playing the clip is because the clip had it was like saying like 5 or 6 of them, and the other 5 or 6 were disgusting. You know, you know what I'm saying? Okay. In the past, so in the CNN, and so a few days ago, Donald Trump was on Andrew Schultz, or a week or two ago, and one of the things he said is Andrew Schultz was asking him about lying, and Trump says, I really don't like to use those tactics to lie, um, and he said, but he said the Democrats are doing it so much that like I think we're gonna have to stoop to that level. His honesty is kind of trippy. It reminds me of, remember when Hillary Clinton was like, "Yeah, you cheated on your taxes," or you didn't. She didn't say you cheated on your taxes. She said, "Hey, Donald, you didn't pay your taxes and you made billions of dollars." And he's like, "Yeah, absolutely. You're 100% right. I use the laws that you put into place for all your rich friends, and I use them too. I'm not stupid." Like, he just leans right into it and goes right into it. And he kind of was doing that same thing with on Schultz when he said, "Hey, I'm oh, what's this? My wife just texted me. My wife just texted me and it starts with a sorry. Oh, oh, look at God, she's so nice. I'm telling you, remember how I told you that my wife is a um I don't know what the word is, giver, or like a what's the word? Anyway, she's always there for me. And she said, "Oh, sorry." She already texted me. "Sorry, I felt bad for bringing up the piano lesson." No, I didn't care. I'm not upset about it at all. I just know that like I was just using that as an example of I don't like, I have one calendar that, Sousa keeps, and, other than that, everything else is just, like, twirling around in my brain, so I don't like to have any, like, I don't like appointments or plans or any of that shit. I'm not saying it's right either. "Hey, Sevi, I'm inviting Nick over for a poltergeist." "Thanks, I appreciate it. Have Sousa put it on the calendar." Like, you know how some mornings you wake up and you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna bone my wife today?" When you have that thought, you're like, "Yeah, I gotta do that today. I need that." If that pops in my head, that's my whole day. It's like, "Okay, time to work out, gotta bone the wife. Oh, yeah, I'm hungry. Oh, I gotta bone the wife. Oh, time to take the kids to jujitsu. Oh, need to bone the wife." And you're just kind of like, that's how my brain works. I just become obsessed. So Trump was doing the Andrew Schultz show, and he was using that kind of honesty again. He was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go hard." Well, last night, uh, what's her name? Kamala Harris was on CNN, and man, she just unloaded with calling him a fascist, a fascist, a fascist, a fascist. And we've talked about this before. The biggest distinction between the Democrats and the Republicans, and the biggest the difference between libertarians and Democrats is that Democrats want, this is their foundation. They want to take away the individual rights and give them to groups. That's who they are. That's what they do, right? They want that. That's the whole thing with socialism. All those socialist countries. It's just fucked up thinking. They want to take away individual rights and give them to groups. And so Jeez Louise asks the question, what's a fascist? At its core tenet, that's what a fascist is. You look it up in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. And it's a populist political philosophy, movement, or regime that exalts nation and often race above the individual. That is what they are. They put race, or you pick the word, sexual orientation above the individual. They are not interested in individual rights. They're only interested in taking rights away from the individual and give to the group. And so these college kids fall for that shit all the time because it sounds so benign and nice, right? Let's leave a few spots open at this college for marginalized people. Well, you have to take the rights away from certain individuals in order to open up those spots for certain groups. And when it was a little bit, no one thought twice about it, right? But how quickly it's turned into a slippery slope in the last 4 years. You saw the article yesterday that we put up about, or was it last night, about Apple? Apple has a fucking program for young entrepreneurs, and everyone's welcome except whites and Asians, unless you're a female or you're tranny or you're gay. But straight white men and Asians, straight Asian males aren't welcome. But they don't say that. They just leave them off the list of who's available, and it sounds so cool. I'm so glad to be Mexican. Oh, you're next, buddy. Let me tell you, in the that's what's so wild. The protected class is moving. We're moving so fucking quickly. Listen, pedophiles have surpassed blacks and Mexicans as the protected class by far. Pedophiles, trannies. Just look what's going on in California. I kind of want Gavin Newsom to pass that tax. Not kind of. I want them. There's a proposal for a tax of 47 cents per gallon on gas added. I kind of want them to do it. Not kind of. I do want them to do it. Let me be clear. At its core, fascism is loyalty to a tribe, whether it's ethnicity, religion, tradition. I mean, they espouse fascism just non fucking stop. Sevilla was born in Spain. Well, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. At its core, that's what that is what that fascism is what the Democrats are espousing today. That's why so many people aren't recognizing the party. They've just gone overboard with it. It went from being kind to just overt fascism. When it's only a little bit of fascism, you can hide it. You can hide it behind being kind.
I'm going to vote Republican down ballot. And I'm going to do it every year until someone does something about this problem. I'm from Aurora, Colorado. I was pushed out of my apartment by gang activity, people carrying guns in the hallway and patrolling the grounds with guns. I reached out to who I thought would help me because I'm a lifelong Democrat. And I got nothing but pushback and called a liar. I've been invited to meet with Mr. Trump, which meant so much to me because nobody would believe me. And so far, they are the only ones who have come out and said, yes, this is going on and we support you. This invasion of bad people, criminals with guns, it can't be allowed to continue.
And that's how it happens. One by one, they flip as the realities of the Democrats' practices kind of encroach onto your space. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. Oh, shit. They're letting boys in the bathroom at my daughter's elementary school. Oh, shit. They're letting boys play against my daughter in her sports. Oh, shit. They're teaching my kid skin color at the age of 3. I was watching Josh Hawley yesterday interview the fucking 4 academics who were talking about the importance of introducing the idea of skin color and race to little kids in elementary schools. I've told you guys this story before. I had 2 kids over who go to the Berkeley Unified School District at my house, and they were looking at a book with my 3 sons. So the 5 kids are looking at a book, and the book opened up in both pages were this giant picture, and it was a playground scene, and there were kids playing, like one kid's on a unicycle, one kid's on a slide, one kid's playing kickball. And they're like, I want to be that kid. I want to be that kid. And my son goes, I want to be that kid. And it was a fucking kid going down the slide. And the kid from the Berkeley Unified School District goes, you can't be that kid. He's black. How the fuck would my homeschool kid know that? You're not teaching diversity. That's not how you're projecting as an adult on how you think onto kids. That's not how people who don't have presuppositions think. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking nuts. Kamala didn't answer any of the fucking questions that were asked of her at the CNN town hall. Not a single fucking one. I mean, it's no surprise. Oh shit, Mark Cuban blocked Elon on Twitter. And Elon responded, I own this platform, right? Oh, it looks like Taylor Self's going to come on the show. I don't know what's going on with Danielle. He said he'll come on in 30 minutes. So there's that. Listen, you guys really missed out yesterday. Well, two things. Lauren Khalil has been doing this show where she goes on her channel and she just talks. And and I've listened to it like 3 or 4 times. I try to listen to it every time I see it go live in my YouTube. And my favorite part of the show is when she talks about her dating, like, Tinder dating and stuff. And Bumble. She goes on the dating apps and she dates guys. Sevon, please blow your nose. Sorry, I'll lower the volume when I snort. How's that? Is that better? There's crazy mucus flying around my house these days. My wife didn't want to take my Joseph to jiu-jitsu yesterday because she thought he had too much snot. I was like, shick schmick. If you're one of those parents that doesn't want your kids around sick kids, you do not want to be in any programs that my kids are in. Because if my kids are game, they go. Like yesterday in the morning, Joseph's like, I can't do shit today. I'm too sick. And then he did striking in the morning. And then by the afternoon, he's like, fuck it. I want to go do striking and jiu-jitsu. And he went. Snot rockets flying everywhere. I mean, I take wipes and I wipe all the snot off his face every few minutes. But You don't want to be. I was the same. I was the same. You wouldn't want me at your CrossFit gym either. I could be coughing up the fucking green loogies or the yellow ones, whatever the bad ones are, and both green and yellow, not the clear ones. And I'd still go to the fucking gym. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, my wife. I just don't like coaching kids jiu-jitsu and they're in mount and their snot is trying to drip down into my mouth. For fuck's sake, I hear you. Fair too. That's totally fair. My wife's more considerate than me. I'm like, nah, fuck it. What's that? What's that move? What is that move called when you call your wife your sister's name? Dude, when my sister is in town, I will be like, my wife will be standing right there and I'll be like, Tanya, Tanya, Tanya. And I'll say it to her fucking like 100 times, starting getting fucking pissed. She's not answering me. And she's like, are you talking to me? I'm like, yeah. She's like, that's not my name. Yeah, I fuck it up all the time. It's always whenever my sister's in town. I don't know why that happens. What was I talking about? I was on about something. Was it about Kamala? Can someone get me back on track? Shit. I forgot what I was saying. People who get broken one by one. No, it was before I said you call your wife your sister's name. Oh, yes, dating. Thank you, Jake Chapman. Thank you. I'm glad someone's fucking listening. So I'm listening to Lauren's show, and I turned it on late yesterday, and there were two guys on it, and I think one of them was Jonathan Ortega. It was so hard for me to tell. It was two Latin guys. It was on my phone, and the energy was pretty low in the show. But all they were talking about, she had her phone there, and she was swiping through guys she could possibly date. And there were only like 6 live viewers on the show. I wanted to fucking get in the chat so bad and start asking her a shitload of questions. But I didn't have the humility to do that. I'm like, I can't fucking like make a comment in a show that only has fucking 6 viewers. Like, what the fuck? I can't do that. I'm fucking way too cool for that. So yeah, Ortega was on the show. I think it was him. It was really hard to tell. So it's a show and she's talking about dating guys, but I had so many questions for her. Like why is it so, she was talking about she would be even open to dating European guys. And I just had so many fucking questions for her. Like, hey, what I would really like to see her do, and I think I said this before, is I'd like to see her start just fucking athletes and telling stories about it, but without using their names. I fucked this one guy at the semifinals. I'd like her to have like a harem of guys, like 5 guys, and just give us insights into what it's like fucking these dudes. That's what I'd really like. But I actually thought there were 2 guys on the show with her, and I was actually thinking the whole time that both those guys probably want to fuck Lauren. I was like, well, there's 2 guys right there that if they've come on the show with you, they probably want to fuck you. That's what I was thinking in my head. She's into intact men. I don't know. That would be a weird criteria. You're into dudes who are circumcised or not circumcised. That would be fucking weird. That's like dudes into like girls with certain hair color, like specifically. Although I really like red hair, I wouldn't have ever kicked anyone out of bed for having blue hair. What's the David Boaz book Greg recommended? It's a fucking amazing book. That book changed my life. Just type in Boaz libertarian. The book is called, let me see. I'll just hit shopping David Boaz. It's called Libertarianism. David Boaz. Libertarianism, a primer. So good. You want to just have your it's such a good book. It reminds me of like a self-help book or one of those spiritual books like The Power of Now. It just kind of like it helps you get your thinking straight, clear. Someone showed me I'll get back to Lauren in a second. I better write her name down because it's an important story. It's important. The Lauren story is important. because we needed like a dating show like that in the in the space. And she's perfect for it. She's so perfect for it. Someone yesterday pointed me to a lady. I wish I could remember her name, but she's an author. She wrote a book about climate change and about how fucking dangerous it is and it needs to be taken seriously and all of this. So I went to her TED Talk. I wish I could remember her name. It starts with an O. She's one of those liberal women, like you can't tell if she's a man or a woman. You can't tell if she's black or Italian or white. You can't tell anything about her. She's just like, God, you have to see this chip pit lady's face. Let me put in climate change, OMEK, Omeki or something. What is her name? Climate change, maybe TED Talk. What the fuck was her name? Does anyone know who I'm talking about? It was fucking nuts. The talk was absolutely fucking nuts, but the premise of her entire talk wasn't that climate change was true or false, but that you have to believe scientists. And it was everything that fucking Greg is warning about. Her entire fucking premise was why you should listen to scientists, not convincing you that climate change is fucking anthropogenic warming is real, man-made global warming, but just that you have to believe scientists. It was fucking unreal. It gives you a crazy insight into how retarded the left is. Jake Chapman, when is Dr. Lance coming back on? Soon. I'm texting with him. So the show that Lauren did, if I'm going to critique, first of all, you have to know I love the idea of the show. I just fucking love it. I just love it. But there has to be some, there has to be more energy to the show. There has to be more like people. Like I wanted to ask her in the chat, what kind of guys are you looking for? Do they need to be tall or old or young? Do you realize that you'll never be happy with a libtard man? I wanted to ask it that way with like a presupposition. And then as the show goes on and she becomes more vulnerable, like we could hear stories like this guy spit on his hand and rubbed it on my vagina, or God, the guy was just rubbing my boobs and he ejaculated. Like it has to go there. But if she would fuck some of the athletes and start dating the athletes, the show would be crazy. It would be fucking wild. It would be God, it would be so good. Yeah, 6 viewers. It was dull. But the premise was awesome, Philip. The premise is so awesome. Kara Smith, there's a book that recently came out about the dangers of not trusting the experts, the death of expertise. The establishment scientist types were all buzzing about it on Twitter. Oh, the death of, let me see that. Amazon. The death of expertise. The campaign against established knowledge and why it matters. I mean, what's crazy, if someone had a cure for cancer, they wouldn't even be allowed to talk about it. Like, where would you go to talk about it? It would be against the rule. You're not allowed to talk about it on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. You'd get pulled down. And there, I mean, there's lots of things you can't talk about if you claim to be an expert, or if you claim, you don't even have to claim to be an expert. You could have just been someone who stumbled upon it. Yeah, they hate people that don't trust them at face value anymore. Yeah, she was a huge proponent of just consensus. I hope that, Rumble. I guess you could go over to Rumble. I hope that I hope Lauren keeps pursuing that show. And we couldn't see the guys either, so we couldn't weigh in on them because she was using her phone. And I realized that it was probably just like a test show, kind of like I had never seen anyone on her show before. I had never seen guests on it before. I don't know how those two dudes got on it. Will YouTube pull down Thomas Seyfried's recent talks that BSI put out? Where is that? Where would I go for that? Because he gave a talk at Emily Kaplan's house that was fucking mind blowing. What a broken science? I just typed it into YouTube. Oh yeah, that's the talk. Oh, this audio is amazing. Well, how are you complaining about, dude? If you know someone with cancer, they got to see this. Or if you want to know some crazy shit about cancer, you've got to watch this video. This video, he's fucking amazing. Yeah, look, Dr. Seyfried's work is remarkable. More of this. I'm not Catholic, but it's the same Seyfried felt the need to spread fake news about Galileo. Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Who is that? I'm Catholic, but starting with these wiki articles, it appears Dr. Seyfried's history is correct. You got to see this. You got to see this video. God, it's so good. At one point, he said something in there about some of his stuff some of his numbers that he had wrong, and and Greg was in the audience, and he said that Greg's dad, Dr. Rocket, Dr. Glassman, helped him fix the numbers. And Greg, I think Greg got really emotional. I started staring at Greg, and I could see his eyes filling with tears. I hate ugly people. Oh, really? You think what's wrong with the audio? Really? Maybe they choose. I mean, he's mic'd up. Let me see what's going on here.
So we had to spend our time going back to address every one of Jeff's criticisms. And finally, he writes me a letter.
I guess it's distorting a little. I think they had two mics on them. Maybe they chose the wrong audio. And they had, I want to say they had multiple cameras on them. It is truly a remarkable lecture. It's I hate ugly people, and there's a lot of them in this chat. You mean like aesthetically ugly? I don't really see too many ugly people. I don't really see ugly people. It's weird. I mean, I went into Home Depot 2 days ago, and I didn't see any ugly people. I like that. I like all all those rugged men in there at fucking 9 in the morning, the hustle and bustle in Home Depot. They're all wearing boots, and they have pants that look like they've never been washed, and they're speaking Espanol. I thought, yeah, Home Depot is great. Yeah, there was just a ton of fucking, even the old Latin guys are cool looking. I don't see a lot of ugly people. I only see ugly people really on the internet. Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, Home Depot had like even the fucking douchebag hippie guy who wouldn't fucking move the cart, who was setting up the ladders. Even he was cute. I don't know if cute, but this popped up in my Instagram yesterday. It took me fucking 30 seconds to figure out what the fuck this was for. And I still don't know what it's for. Let me put it this way. I never figured out what this was for. I really want to know this girl's Instagram. I just want to see more pictures of her. Look at the size of those fucking titties. Oh shit, that reminds me of something. That reminds me of something. I need to talk to Andrew. Sorry, give me a second. I saw those giant tits and that reminded me that I need to ask Andrew a question. James Kelly was like, Andrew's actually really a nice guy. When people say that, I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, what? I'm like, what do you mean he's actually a nice guy? Of course he's a fucking nice guy. I mean, look at those fucking hammers on this fucking chick.
It's the weirdest shit.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, she's leaving you because I called?
No, we just finished workout. She's had to go to work and stuff.
Low cut. Tell her low cut stuff will make more money.
She knows that already.
Okay. Hey, remember the discussion we were having late last night on text?
Yes.
I don't want to talk about that if you're going to do something on that. I want you to do something. If you're going to do something on it, I'm going to talk about it after you do something on it. Are you doing anything on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I actually have a trip to run this morning. I'm gonna go buy something to do a bid on it.
Oh, you're fucking awesome. Okay, I'll bug you later. Thank you.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah, because I saw these giant. I'm looking at these giant tits on this Instagram post, and then it reminded me of what you and I were talking about last night.
You're talking about the sugar thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how does that at all correlate?
Remember, I was trying to figure out how much sugar. Like you were like, there's this much sugar.
750
yeah.
cc boobs.
Yeah, and I wanted to know how much sugar that actually was, so I compared it to giant tits.
You saw I did the initial measurement wrong, right?
Yeah.
Something like
yeah.
I had a decimal in the wrong spot. Okay.
Yeah. But it's still crazy.
I mean, I think Alexis said something about that the other day. She was looking at the back of something that you wouldn't think had sugar in it, and it had a couple grams. And then I did the math on it that day, a couple weeks back. And it's like if you just have a couple grams of sugar in this one thing, you wouldn't have even known. You end up having a pound or so a year.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, dude, a pound is a shitload.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
So yeah, I'm gonna do something on that.
All right. Titties are captivating.
I love boobs.
Yeah. Oh, hey. I think I'm almost done with season 3 of Dexter.
What episode are you on?
I'm on
or what just happened, I guess I should say.
The DA, the Mexican dude, the famous Mexican guy, big Mexican guy.
Yep.
Him and
Miguel Prado.
Yeah, Miguel Prado. Yes, thank you. Him and Dexter are like partners. It's so unsettling to me. It's so fucking unsettling to me. Like Dexter should not have a fucking partner. I just see him as
so you're probably on episode like 9.
I have to be close to the end. I have to be so close to the end. We still don't know who the killer is. Like they watched Miguel's brother like torture that guy, and they arrested his brother, but that's it. I haven't like. Haley thinks it's.
Oh, he's in the middle of setting up his wedding too, right?
He's in the middle of what?
Isn't he setting up for his wedding?
I don't remember that part. But Haley thought that he was the killer too.
Who was?
Miguel's brother. The cop.
You know, it's probably pretty dangerous to talk about this on the show because people in the comments are going to start giving away the show.
No, they would never do that to me.
I guarantee you, David Weed would.
No way.
David Weed's just going to tell you who the killer is in season 3.
David hates ugly people. Hey, have you noticed how often Dexter just has his mouth open? He's just a mouth breather. Like he's like just stuck with his mouth open a lot.
I've been noticing that with a lot of people recently.
Yeah, if you ever see me doing that, be like, hey, close your mouth.
And then I noticed myself breathing through my nose at separate times.
Yeah, that's good.
I was watching The Substance, this crazy movie. I think I told you that Abby's husband, Anton, recommended that movie to me, The Substance.
Yeah.
And the main chick in there is breathing through her mouth the whole movie.
Substance movie. I really want to see it.
Dude, I don't know if there's a movie that you would love more than The Substance.
Oh shit, it's here. It's finally made it to Santa Cruz.
I'm telling you, like it's at least 10% of the scenes are just straight up ass shots.
Okay, maybe I'll go see it
Probably
tonight.
more like 6%. And the kids can't go.
Yeah. I get that.
They'll never make it through.
Is there a lot of tits in it too?
Yeah, but there's way more ass.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's playing tonight. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a horror movie. I think the last horror movie I saw was Chucky. I was probably like a teenager.
Dude.
Last horror movie I saw in a theater. I mean, I probably have only seen 5 horror movies in my life.
I'm telling you, I saw that in theaters, The Substance, and then I saw Smile 2, and both of those are incredible in theaters because of the sounds.
I would never go see Smile. I would never go see that movie Smile.
Did you see the first one?
No, but I just looked just from the poster. I haven't even seen the preview, but I saw the post. I see the poster like on Netflix or on iMovie or whatever I do, and I just see it and it scares me.
Jesus Christ, dude!
I know.
That's why I thought you were gonna have some sort of political, wokey, I can't watch that shit sort of thing.
No, but I probably will.
You're just afraid.
Yeah, I just don't want to be scared. And I probably will start to watch The Substance, and within there'll be a scene with someone in a wheelchair or open up and it'll be a black guy who's a doctor, and I'll right away know that they're filling their DEI quota. It'll probably ruin the movie for me.
And I 100% just didn't even notice it.
Yeah, you're a good dude.
I just don't want to let that shit ruin my life.
Yeah, good job. All right.
What did they say? Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait for your piece. I'll call you when the show's over. I can't wait to see what you're doing.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, I can't tell you about. Anyway, back to the boobs. This is a lab grade accuracy at a fraction of the cost. Ultimate VO2 max RMR testing, real time respiratory biometrics. I mean, do you think that they look at this line on the underside of her boob right here, this dark black shadow? Order now. I wonder if I can't even click that. Calibrometrics. I don't know what the fuck this place is. Create your best data protocol. Anyway, they don't have all those boobs on their website. Anyway, I guess the ad worked. Sounds like bullshit to me. Yeah, I mean, her lungs work hard. Yeah. Anyway, that is trying to do deep investigative work on Instagram, and instead I got distracted by that ad. Sevi, I had a PT appointment for my 6 month that has a disability. The therapist said the CDC eliminated crawling as it's not essential. Oh. Now, I haven't done any broad studies, obviously. But all the babies I know that didn't crawl, it doesn't surprise me that they didn't crawl. And now that I think about it, the 3 babies that I know that didn't crawl, they were all firstborns. And it was because the moms were babying them, carrying them too much, putting them in those carriers, not giving the kid tummy time. Like I was at fucking Greg's house the other day, and I think I was watching the debates or something. I was watching the news, and Greg's wife just does exactly what we used to do. Just puts the fucking baby on the ground in the living room on a blanket. The baby's fucking like 3 weeks old. It's like, dude, just put the fucking kid down. The kid has to go to war with gravity. You have to let your kid go to war with gravity. A scooting baby is so sad. It's so fucking sad. Have you ever seen scooters? I hope did the doctor tell you that the CDC's out of their fucking mind? I would have been so bummed. One of my favorite things to do ever was to watch Avi crawl. He was such a good crawler. It was fucking nuts. He was such a good crawler. What a crazy locomotion babies have. And I think he was like at 13 months or 14 months. And all of a sudden, when he would crawl fast, he would turn his hands in like this and he would crawl like this. He changed his technique as he got older. It was so fucking awesome. I entered Avi into in Alameda County. There was the Alameda County Fair or something, and they had I saw an announcement that they were having a baby crawling race for babies. So I took Avi down there and I entered him in the race. And my mom was there, and it was who was there? It was my mom and my nephew Jameson, I think, was there, and me and my wife. And they said 3, 2, 1, go, and Avi took off, and he probably had it was a short race. It was only 30 feet or something. It was really short, and he took off, and he had gone 10 feet before any kid had even come out of the gate, and then the crowd started screaming. There were probably 200 people watching. It was packed, 8 people deep in a circle, and people started screaming. And so he started crying and stopped. A fucking black kid beat him in a track and field event. I picked him up and I said, yep, that's the way the track and field events go. Just is what it is. He didn't win. He would have won. He would have won. He would have won. He would have won if there wasn't a black kid in there and if there wasn't a crowd, he would have won. So blacks rule. Yeah, I understand. It's not. I know it wasn't. I'm not surprised he got beat by a black kid in a fucking race. My ex-boyfriend went to the Olympics this summer for track. My kid beat your kid at the race. Guess what his race was? Was he a black guy or a white guy? If he was a white guy, it was the 1600 meter. If it was a black guy, it was a 200 meter. That's my guess. Hi, Jesus. Good to see you. All right. Pass the VO2 max, girl. Oh, back to fascism. Hey, so is Trump going on Rogan? Is that going to happen? Is that going to be live? They should do that live. Oh man, I saw this clip the other day. I want to. This clip is fucking crazy. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Oh, is that okay? Look at this. Do you guys remember this? This is Jill Biden, and that's Doug Emhoff. Look at them kiss. They fucking kissed on the lips. Did you fucking see that? Watch his face. Is that an accident? Or is he tripping? Is he like, oh, fuck? And why is she moving like that? She looks like she just got fucked. Joe's wife kissed Kamala's husband on the lips. That's weird, right? Oh, old people always kiss on the lips? They do? It is weird. If you came to my house and you kissed my wife on the lips, bare minimum you would never come back again. And look how he's holding her, how long he holds her hand. Hand grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck, dude? Why is her mouth open? I would kiss Sevon on the lips and take a chance on never being invited back. Thanks. Jesus criminy. Tom Brady kisses his son on the lips. My son Ari, if I do something bad, he'll threaten to kiss me on the lips, like it's some sort of fucking punishment. I run from him. I'm like, ooh, gross. And I'm very fucking affectionate with my kids. I don't know. The whole kissing on the lips thing. Man, oh man. You think they place all of those people there on purpose? Like they got the long-haired dude, they got the fucking fat egg lady, they got the Mexican gay dude with the scarf, they got the fucking black lady, they got the old lady, they got the young fucking college woke girl. You think they got they planned that? They got the fucking black lady with the mask on up here. What the fuck is all this mess over here? People still use hashtags. Does anyone use hashtags? Has anyone? Yeah, I had a colon. Is that where they put the finger in your ass? I did. Mike McCaskey, Sevi, have you had a colonoscopy? I had the dude stick his finger in my butt, and then I had to get a second opinion. Another dude had to stick his finger in my butt. Yeah, I kiss my kids on the cheek, on the neck, on the back. I kiss my kids all over, just not on the lips. So, oh no, I didn't have my ass scoped. It's all planned, Aaron Fraser. Yeah, if you know what it did when the guy stuck his finger in my butt, it was so fucking weird. I didn't know what to expect. And he stuck his finger in my ass and he's trying to make small talk with me and he sticks his finger in my ass. And as soon as he stuck his finger in my ass, it felt like I had to take a shit. It was so weird. Like immediately.
Was his finger a dick?
Hey dude, I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, third day in a row, people are like, "What's going on between? Are you and Danielle Brandon? Are you beefing with her? Or are you partnering with her on some Sentinel?
Oh, I'm not beefing with her at all. No, I mean,
is she programmed? No, I heard she's got a track on her.
No, she basically what happens is her coach subscribes to my program, steals all my workouts, and gives them to her as his own.
So it's she doesn't do brute, she does Sentinel training.
Yeah, basically. I mean, hey, that's typical in the programming industry, you know.
That's awesome. Okay, and
it's
so
good.
do you take that as a compliment?
I mean, I wish a better athlete would do it, but sorry, I'm walking into the woods because I got to pee. I'm right outside the gym, and I don't want to pee. Bathrooms are taken up.
Do they know? Do people know right now? Are you growing your mustache back?
I'm growing my beard out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Hopper is a
JRPO.
and Danielle is Sentinel.
I wouldn't call her Sentinel. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Hey,
Uh,
don't. I was talking to James Kelly about this the other day. He's a High Rocks guy,
yeah.
and he sells programming for High Rocks and training. And I was like, "Hey, do other High Rocks athletes sign up for your training just to see what you're doing?" And he goes, "No, that would be weird." That's not weird though, right?
No, a lot of people do that, and he's full of shit if he thinks that no one does that. He's retarded. But they probably also sign up under a fake name.
Oh, okay.
So what happened was, you ready?
Yeah.
After Crucible.
Oh, look at they've changed the name to Sentinel. That's pretty good. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So look, after Crucible, Danielle posted this story that we all talked about in the show. It was a screenshot of some athlete's Instagram bio, and she had everything cropped out so you couldn't tell who.
Oh,
and,
the Weiss girl. It was the Weiss girl.
Right. We all know who it was, and it
Yeah.
was 3-time games athlete. And Danielle took a screenshot. Samson, come. Sorry, Samson.
Fine.
He's chasing after Andy's truck. All right. So
while it's moving, while the truck's moving?
yeah. Andy was driving off, and Samson chases after him. So she posts that on her story, and like doesn't tag anyone. We're like, hey, we all know who you're talking about. Have some fucking balls and tag them.
She was making fun of Weiss because Weiss called herself a 3-time games athlete, but she was just a team athlete.
A team athlete.
Okay.
So the issue is you're subtweeting. What are you 12?
Is that like really the word subtweeting? I saw you use that.
Yeah, that's what it used to be called back in the old Twitter days. You know, if you made a tweet at someone but you didn't tag them, it's like this passive aggressive, immature, childish crap.
Okay.
It's much more mature to just fucking tag them. You know, if you got a problem with some shit, just say, hey, Brittany Wise, you're not a games athlete, you're a team athlete. And that would have been cool. That would have been savage. But, you know, athletes these days are soft serve. So I messaged her and I was like, why don't you just tag them? She was like, LOL, it's like 5 people. I'm like, all right, so you don't have any balls. So then last week happens where, you know, that episode where I went scorched earth on O'Keefe and Rad for being a fucking horrible company and doing shitty things to the people they make promises and agreements with. And yesterday,
she's part owner of that company, so she's not going to like that.
Oh, she's part owner?
That's what I heard. I heard she has equity.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, well, you know, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You know, integrity's got to start somewhere, and clearly ain't at the top there. So just shitty all around. And look, I have rad runners, rad trainers. I like their shoes a lot. I'm not going to be fucking buying them ever again just because they dicked over my friend.
I like Danielle's body.
So anyways, she makes this Instagram post that was like, it's so funny when the only way you can get attention is talking badly about other companies. Ha 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 ha. And it's this mirror selfie. And like 20 people send it to me on Instagram. They're like, she's talking about you, bro. She's talking about you. And whether she was or wasn't, TBD. So I sent her a message and I was like, I basically sent her DM, was like, yeah, that's crazy. Who are you talking about? And she just left. She left it.
Aggressive.
She left it on red. Left it on red.
What's that mean? What's that mean? Left it on red.
Just like she saw the message and didn't respond, and she responded to the Brittany Wise message that I sent.
Right.
So Georgia, inside, off, go get your butt inside. So leaves it on red, and I'm like, whatever. It's probably not about me. Who fucking cares? And even if it is, who gives a shit? Like she's saying, this was the irony of it, saying how funny it is that someone has to get attention by talking badly about a company when you get attention by taking mirror selfies. Are you an adult? Like, what are you talking about, dude? Just so ironic. So,
well, and didn't Rad get attention by talking shit about Tier at Wadapalooza? That's what I was tripping on.
Right. It's like, hey, everyone does it. And also, I wasn't just talking random shit about a company. I was pointing out a fucked up thing that they did to my friend. So you're going to do fucking business like an asshole and you're going to fuck people over. I'm not going to not talk about it.
So you weren't like, you didn't wake up and you're like, here's my list of ways of getting attention this morning. Talking shit about Rad will get me attention. I'll move that to the top.
No, I'm just so sick of companies and people in the CrossFit space fucking other people over or doing fucked up shit. And meanwhile, they have this massive fan base that thinks they're great people. Like, nah, if you're going to fucking shit in your bed, I'm going to pull the covers back and let everybody smell it. So,
damn.
Yeah, bro. You like that one?
Yeah.
So listen. So then I was like ready to drop it. And Hiller goes, "It's about you." And I was like, how do you know that, bro? And he just sent the next story, which was like a picture of her selling her rat shoes. He was like, "It's about you." And this was over text, but I was just reading it and how I would imagine Hiller was texting it. So I was like, fuck it, gloves are coming off. So I took all these screenshots of people that DM'd me and were like, yeah, I'm never buying rat shoes again after hearing about that, blah, 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 blah. And I tagged her and I was like, hey, just fucking at me or at them. And I took a screenshot of her story. And then I followed it up with a screen recording of her story from like months ago that someone sent me of her crying like a baby about Peter in Barbell Spin's comment section. She's like, "You're a meanie. You're mean." So yeah, if you're gonna be a troll and you're not gonna tag people because you don't have any balls, but like, hey, you're an adult. What is subtweeting someone without like if you're? It's just so. Oh my god, it's so. I can't think of anything more mature than passive aggressive talking shit about someone, but not having the balls to it. Basically, saying it to everyone else, but pretending like you don't see that person there.
Hey, do you think she's having fun?
No, I think she's probably a fucking head case, and it's all good.
You don't think she's having fun? Like this is just like something to pass the time?
I can think of like so many more fun ways to pass time than subtweeting people.
No,
like,
yeah, I guess
it's way more fun to argue directly. Let me tell you.
I mean, are you having fun?
I have fun arguing directly. Actually, I learned a big lesson yesterday. I came across a Facebook post of this person I used to go to AA meetings with back in Virginia. Mm-hmm. And they're hella fucking liberal. And they make this post about like, I've fallen into the habit recently of fact checking people perpetuating mis and disinformation, blah, 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 blah. And I commented and I was like, this is the most passive aggressive TDS shit I have ever seen. And then I went on to get into fucking raging Facebook comment section argument over like what misinformation is and how just crazy shit. Like, hey, everything about the vaccine that was misinformation, turns out it was true. Everything about the Hunter Biden laptop story that was misinformation, turns out it was true. Everything about Biden being unfit for office for 3.5 years, KJP and that stupid ginger fuck telling us it was misinformation, turns out it was true. Biden withdrawing from the presidency because he wasn't fit, that was misinformation. Then he withdraws. So I just pointed out all these examples, and it was just this cesspool of like, why did I just wasted an hour of my life doing that? I'm never going to do that again. But that actually kind of is fun. But tweeting it,
I thought both those chicks were hot.
What chicks?
KJP and Pataki.
You think Pataki kind of looks like what's that girl from Iron Man?
God, Pataki was hot. What's her first name?
Don't know.
Pataki. I didn't even think that's her name. A guy came up when I searched Pataki. Oh no. Yeah, all the Trump's
Jen Psaki.
Oh, Jen Psaki. Trump's chick was fucking hot too. She's on Fox now.
Yeah,
I think Pataki might have a rockin' body too.
They're just fucking idiots, and getting into arguments and shit like that is stupid. So no, I don't have fun doing it. And if she's having fun, that's great. What I was doing is like, I mean, there are a lot of people that are that's a bridge definitely burned between a lot of people, but I'm just sick of like these disgusting, slimy actions going fucking completely, not even unpunished. I'm not looking for punishment, but I want people to know what you do and who you are and what your character is. You can't fucking hide that. I'm sick of people trying to hide them fucking people over. So that's really the main thing for me. And Danielle Brandon wants to get caught in the crossfire. Great, bro. I got receipts there too.
I think she has fun. doing it?
I can tell you that. I don't think so. I think anxiety's probably through the roof when she posts shit like that.
No,
I think when people come after me, think twice, because I'm not afraid to just say what actually is real.
Hey, do you think she gets together with the rad like marketing team, her and the guy that's always with her, the agent guy, her?
Cooper Marsh, the other snake, little slimy little salamander.
Do you think that they all get together and they're like, okay, this is adversely affected sales. They're down 2% since you fought with Taylor. Back out of that one.
No, I don't think she. I think she just is fucking impulsive.
Do you think she wears the pants in those relationships? You think like she's like
no. She's the type. Yeah, no. I think she's the type of girl who pretends to wear the pants, but has no capability of doing that.
Oh wow.
You have to be able to make rational, logical decisions to wear pants in a relationship. She's just an emotional ball of impulsivity, which I am too sometimes, but I can be rational, logical.
All right. Do you have the workout pick for Kill Taylor on Saturday?
Not yet.
Did you watch Lauren Khalil's show? There were 4 viewers. There had to have been someone else besides me watching.
No, I said I was going to go onto it, but I don't know what I was doing, but I was busy.
Yeah, will you please go onto it? You're humble enough. There were some important questions that needed to be asked.
Really? Like?
She's looking for cock and like
that's
the premise of the whole show. She's
looking
like
for cock?
Yeah, she's on Tinder and Bumble and stuff, and someone needs to be like someone needs to ask her questions like, what are you looking for? You know what I mean? Like,
Lauren, you're not going to find love on Tinder and Bumble. Let me tell you that. That's funny. All right. I got a coach.
All right. Have you ever slept with a games athlete?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I've slept with myself.
All right. Fine.
You know, what does he call that? Can you call jerking off sleeping with yourself?
It's gay. Get gay.
Is it? That's not gay.
You had a dick in your hand and you took it to ejaculation. You're gay.
I'm gonna have to go pontificate on that.
All right.
See ya.
All right. Jerking off is you just jerking off a dude. Yeah. Auto homo. Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's just the truth. If you're interested in the truth. Did Sevon finalize the affiliate series for next year? Oh, no. Someone asked about the video contest. The video contest, it's just a lot of videos. I'm sorry for the delay. No, I'm not really sorry. There's a delay. I wish there wasn't, but we're going through them. I could play one for you guys. Or I could talk to you about this. This fucking was tripping me out. This fucking guy, Sheldon Johnson, ex-con and activist indicted for murder after killing New York City man hiding body parts in freezer. So this guy was on Rogan as a rehabilitated, in February, he was on Rogan as a rehabilitated criminal. Like, I guess he did 25 years in jail. And then he got out of jail and he was on Rogan and he was on the straight and narrow. And then a month after he was on Rogan, I think he was on Rogan like February 4th, someone said. And then on March 6th, he was arrested for fucking chopping someone up. Sheldon, that would be so weird to have someone in your office interviewing them. And then 30 days later, they get busted for chopping someone up. Sheldon Johnson was indicted on a slew of charges for the grisly discovery made by officers on March 6th at an apartment on Summit Avenue. During a wellness check, officers found a human torso and a foot in a plastic bin, while the victim's head, legs, and arms were found in the freezer. He was indicted on multiple counts of murder. According to the investigation, Johnson shot 44-year-old Colin Small multiple times in the head around 1 a.m. on March 5th, killing him. Police officials said a concerned neighbor reported hearing gunshots from the unit and saw a man coming and going from the building multiple times through the night, carrying various cleaning supplies. Security camera footage from inside the building showed Johnson allegedly going in and out of the apartment carrying garbage bags and cleaning supplies, also while wearing a wig, sunglasses, and a mask. The DA said Johnson decapitated Small and then tried to hide the head and other hacked off body parts, including legs and arms. After spending 25 years in prison for attempted murder when he was a high-ranking member of the Bloods gang, the 48-year-old Johnson had spent his time recently working with the Queen's Defender's Office. Serving as a criminal justice advocate, Johnson was a guest on the Joe Rogan Experience. Crazy. Oh, gay. Oh, was it? It was a gay quarrel? Was it a lovers fight? Oh, what did Rogan say to him? There were. I guess Rogan has had this guy on like 6 times or 4 times or something, and the guy comes on and he usually brings in people who were wrongly convicted in jail. And this time he brought Sheldon on, and Sheldon wasn't wrongfully convicted, but the story was supposed to be like, hey, once you get out of jail, you can turn your life around. So it was like celebrating how this guy had turned the corner. And I guess the guy hadn't turned the corner. Would you Jesus, Jake, Jesus. That's the part that I don't like any of that's the part of Dexter I don't like. All the chopping off all the body parts and shit that they chop off. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I wish they just left that to my imagination. I don't want to see that part.
You know, it's funny how the Democrat Party think black men are so dumb that we can't think for ourselves. So the narrative is that black men are only voting for Trump because we got stimulus checks and PPP loans. You got Obama trying to shame black men. You got Pastor Jamal Bryant trying to shame black men for not voting the way you want us to vote. Tell me, what has the Democrats done in the last 60 years for black men? Us black men are tired of y'all trying to win us over with all these celebrity endorsements. Maybe black men are so tired of trying to win us over because you put a black face on something. Maybe us black men are tired of y'all coming out saying that y'all gonna do this and do that, and y'all haven't done nothing. Yet the communities are not progressing at all, and you keep telling us to do the same thing, and now you want to shame us for doing something different. Maybe we're the ones on the right side of history. Maybe us as black men don't want our children to be transitioned. Maybe us as black men don't want these immigrants coming over here taking our jobs. Maybe us as black men want to actually see some change out here and stop hearing all these lies from the Democrat Party. Sorry, but you can't persuade black men with y'all love for the LGBTQ. You can't persuade black men for y'all love for the abortions. You can't persuade black men that way. And stop trying to make it seem like it's just a black man thing, because it's not. It's also black women that's also voted for Trump. So let's get that straight. But maybe y'all could fix that if y'all would fix the economy and end this war.
Here's the thing. It's the big misnomer. The Democrats have done a ton for the black community. A shitload. They appealed to the fucking emotional side of the fucking black community and they acted on it. Defund the police. Treat you like you're less than. Do things for you that like other people, give you benefits that other people don't get based on the color of their skin. And it didn't work out. They were doing stuff. I wish he would just be more concise on it. I love his end game, but it's like, hey, dude, they did do stuff. That was the problem. The problem wasn't that they didn't do anything. It's just that everything they did fucked you guys under the guise of helping you. Thank you, George. Tucker Carlson just got a standing ovation at the Trump rally after going on one of the most passionate rants I've ever seen from him. His breakdown of the Democrat Party is perfect. It's the party of weirdos, of envy, of hate, of resentment, bitterness, of weakness, of total lack of creativity. It's a party of conformity.
The story the country tells itself about reality has flipped. None of the normal people are supporting the Democratic machine. Tim Walz is supporting the Democratic machine. A man you would never allow to babysit your own children. That's the archetype. It's the party of weirdos, of envy, of hate, of resentment, of bitterness, of weakness, of a total lack of creativity. It's a party of conformity. It's a party of the machine, where it doesn't matter who the candidate is because individuals are immaterial. All that matters is the collective. That's the Soviet model. And opposing them is the rest of the country, slowly waking up to the fact that these people have no moral authority whatsoever. They have no legitimacy in a democracy where the government must rule by the consent of the governed. They have no consent. And the way that they've treated this country over the past 4 years is the most shocking thing I've ever seen in 55 years. To allow millions of people, mostly young men with no skills and no English, into our country illegally, and then fly them around at our expense and give them phones and put them on welfare programs that no American citizen can get. It is the most insulting. Yeah, boo. But it's worse than boo. That's the biggest crime in the history of the United States of America. And it takes incredible. The story the country tells itself about reality has flipped. No.
So two important things to point out there. You see how he said they're not worried about the rights of the individual. He got that in there. That's the fascist component. They're not worried about the rights of the individual. They do not care about individual rights. That is the core tenet of fascism. It cares about the rights of groups or a group. And then the other thing that I want to say in there that it really needs to be driven home is I know people focus on the border and people focus on it being open and that you can't have a country if you have open borders. And of course, there's a housing shortage if we only build 1 million homes a year in the United States and we're letting in fucking 5 million people a year. I mean, you could go on and on, right? and not vetting them. But a huge piece of it that people don't talk about is what he alluded to right there, that they're coming to this country and they don't speak English. The problem is this. There's no requirement to assimilate to our culture. No one would care if the people coming into this country were assimilating our culture. What does that mean, our culture? Not eating dogs, not eating cats, behaving in a way. You can still open any church you want. But there are things that are a foundation. America has a culture, regardless of your skin color, fucking height, tardism, all that stuff. And so they're not at the rate they're bringing them in. We're not assimilating them to the culture, and that is a fucking huge problem. That is a fucking huge problem. They're not fucking assimilating to this culture. So, you got to assimilate to the culture of the place you go. You're still free. You can still do all the things that, you can still practice a lot of things that you can't practice in other countries. If like we were to go there as Americans, for instance, if you go to an Arab country and you're a woman, you got to be covered up. But you can come to this country and do either. You can cover up or not cover up. But there are nuances that make this country what it is. And if you can't assimilate to those, or if we're not trying to assimilate people to those norms, for instance, and we're fucked because there's a whole party that doesn't realize it. Like one of our core tenets is freedom of speech, and everyone in the country should understand the value of that. I mean, fuck, I didn't even understand the value of that until I was fucking 45. And maybe you don't see its value until it hits you in the face, until you're pushed up against something where your freedom of speech matters. But at least it should have been pounded into me or into every American beforehand, so that when it was being taken away, you recognize what was being taken away and why it was so important. It's like clean water. We all take it for fucking granted, but it needs to be pointed out to us how important it is. My grandma has been here over 40 years, and she still can't speak one word of English. Yeah, I had a bunch of relatives like that too. We have Sikh and Indian gang wars here in Canada, being led by a dude in an Indian prison because of free for all immigration. Damn. No, that's exactly right, Mike. So you can't raise the Palestinian flag above your public university. Exactly. Oh, hi. I muted myself. I'm really disgusted about January 6th that they let those people get into the Capitol building. I fucking hate it. They should have brought out fucking water cannons and blasted all those people. Hello?
Hey, what up, man?
What up, man?
It's that black dude from the video you just showed, man.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Don't show that to my mama. She still wants me to vote for Kamala.
I understand.
Hey, man, honestly, as a black man, I haven't said that in a while, but as a black man,
I like it when you say that.
I hope so. Good. I am very thrilled and very hopeful that finally a lot of my black men and women out there are finally seeing and saying more vocally, more I hate using the word brave, but being more brave on their socials, on whatever, and like talking about this stuff. I'm seeing like an overwhelming amount, I'm sure you are too, of black people saying like, hey man, hold on a second. You know, we've been doing the same rigmarole for 60 or so years. And the only thing that is happening, because things are happening, is things are getting worse for the average black person. The inner cities are worse. These useless programs of here, let's give you money and free this, free that. It's only gotten worse. And finally, it took to 2024, apparently, for these black people to be like, yo, hold on a second. This isn't making any sense. We got this fumbling idiot running for president who isn't really even black, trying to tell us we should vote for her. All these other idiots that are, vote for her and you're not black if you don't do this. Blah, blah. Hold on a second. I'm telling you, I don't know. Who knows what happens on November 5th, but I'm super hopeful just by not to mention all the other cool things, hearing, Tucker Carlson, things he said, but hearing all these black people like that just be like, yo, we need to do something different. It's about time we do something different. I'm telling you, I think unless barring some kind of, fraud like we probably saw in 2020, I think Trump wins by a landslide.
To a deeper level, you know what I'm saying? Think higher. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga.
Hey, I've been saying it.
Who the heck is that?
That's Licavelli. He was on the podcast. You don't remember that show?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that guy.
I've been saying it for fucking 3 years, and it's such a fucking weird thing to say, but the only way this country gets saved is by black people. And this is going to be even crazier. They have to intellectually free the white man. The white man has been is captured in this fucking retarded thought. And the only way they're going to ever get set free is by black people speaking up, black men and women speaking up. That's white people are stuck in a intellectual prison. And the only way they're going to get free is if they're saved by the black people. It's fucking, I've been saying it for years. It's fucking so weird, but it's the truth.
And I think that's one of the things that, because you did say it a long time ago, and it's one of the things that like kept me coming back, because it's one of the things that resonated with me the most. Again, as a black guy, I've been close to this with black family members, and I worked in the inner city here in Milwaukee, and just you see this cycle over and over, year after year, and you're like, dude, come on. We're the only one. You think that this other race of people are going to like save you. Like, you have every opportunity that they have. You just have a different shade of skin, and that's it. It doesn't matter.
Well, now it's gotten
Just
to the point,
stop being
Jeremy.
stupid.
Now it's gotten to the point where not only do they have to save themselves, but they also have the burden of having to actually save the whole fucking country. And you know what's cool about it? They're being rewarded for it. You know how like we're all just little kids here, right? And we say stuff and we're like, oh, people like that. I'll say more of it. That's like comedians, right? They go up there and they get a laugh, and that's what's happening. That demographic is now being rewarded for speaking openly and logically. And it's fucking, it's beautiful to see. It's fucking, we need to keep rewarding those people, whether it be with praise, with money, with all that shit.
I couldn't agree with you more. It's just a beautiful thing to finally experience. I've been thinking this way for 20 years. Like, when are we going to wake up? When are we going to realize we have the ultimate, we have the responsibility of you say saving everything, but like, we just have the responsibility to turn everything around. And if we don't, we just continue this for the next 60 years of poor Black people and let's vote Democrat and nothing changes. No, dude, like, nut up or shut up. And I think we're finally starting to do that. And I'm thrilled by it. I think Trump wins, and a lot of this stupidness, all this libtard stuff that we see all the time, I think it goes away. Well, not goes away, but it's not as prevalent as it is now.
Yeah,
at least that's my hope.
Hey, if Trump does win, you know that the riots are going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's probably going to be nuts for. I don't know, man.
They're gonna burn Portland down, dude. They're gonna burn.
I'm not going to say no. They've tried that already, and what did it get them? I don't know. I guess they're not really thinking. They're just
they
reacting,
don't care.
So
they're fucking.
Right.
They're college girls with blue hair, and they're fucking beta cuck guys. They're gonna put on their black masks and walk around with their fucking torches.
Yeah, I guess the next step is maybe we all
water cannons,
on the right
dude.
side of history. Yeah, exactly. On the right side of history, maybe we come out of our, maybe we call into work for a week and we go on patrol and pull, a bunch of Rittenhouses out here. I don't know, something like that.
Water cannons.
Amen to that. Water cannons and some CS gas to.
Water cannon.
Anyways,
trucks. I want to see if I can buy one. Okay, bye. Thank you for calling. Bye. I wonder if I can buy a water cannon truck. A water cannon truck. Water cannon. Here is this one for sale? Oh shit. Riot water cannon truck. Oh, I can fucking buy one. Holy shit. Look at this, guys. I fucking hate it when you guys post 1999. I just want you to know that. Fucking hate it. Look at this water cannon truck. Let's watch the video on it.
这个好大哈，这是要这么大的。
That's not a fucking water. What is going on?
大酒缸好吧？哎，好像定做的。
This is the glass. Wow, China's crazy. Look at all these. I don't know what's going on here. This video doesn't belong here, but this is Chinese trucks, shitloads of them carrying just shitloads of glass. When I was in China and I would be on these big open highways, I would see just endless amount of trucks, the biggest fucking trucks you've ever seen, like twice as big as 18-wheelers, twice as wide and twice as long, driving down the highway, carrying windmills. It was nuts. God, look at that. Look at that turret up on the water cannon. Oh, look, and it has this thing that you lower in front of the windshield to stop people from throwing rocks at you. For 150 grand, you can buy a water cannon truck. I wonder if I can add this to cart. Oh, my God. Bless you. I thought 1999 was a good thing. No, I take it as like I take 19.99 as you want me to. I get triggered by it. It means you can probably get one cheaper on Temu. I take it as you want me to end the show. Isn't it funny that the water cannon truck to buy, like if you want to get one, you got to get it from China. Oh, here's one with riot vehicles with water. Here's another one. Oh, this one's in the United States. This is U.S. made, I guess. This 16-ton monocoque water cannon, water cannon carrying vehicle is made from U.S. ballistic-grade astroloy steel cut by computer-controlled CNS plasma and welded with MIG. It's powered with a 300-horsepower Cummins diesel and has a fuller 9-gearbox, range over 500 kilometers, max speed 60 miles an hour, 11 horsepower ton, fully loaded with water. This vehicle has the capability of shooting water and moving at the same time. Oh, it has a top sprinkler. Oh, look, so you can just do that and just cause a crazy mist around you. God, that would be fucking so fun to do that. To better coat with blast, large sections of steel, fixed windows, and very strong doors, including hinges and mechanical locks, are required. Our steel bodies coat very well against IEDs. Our riot vehicles additionally have screens protecting the windshield, side glass, and lights against stones. The 3/8-inch mil spec steel holds very well after years in the field. Our polyurethane exterior paint lasts for years and very little maintenance is needed. Look at that hose. Jeez. Hydraulic barrier plow in the front. It has the ability to extinguish fires, Molotov cocktails, even beneath the wheel, even beneath the vehicle. They need a video showing it like blasting crowds. The tank has an 11.5 ton water capacity, 2,900 gallons, and it delivers 250 gallons a minute. Wow, so you could empty that whole thing. Oh, that's not good. You could empty that whole thing if it has 2,900 gallons and it releases 1,000 gallons every 4 minutes. You could be out of water in 8 minutes. That's scary. 6 bulletproof tires. Oh, they're rubber-filled tires. Oh, not all of them, some of them. High-intensity LED searchlights. I wonder how easy it is to... Oh, and you could put M60s and M80s on it with ball ammo. Wow. 81 mortars. God. There you go. Jody Lynn, haters gonna hate. Oh, thank you, Jody. God, you're always so generous. Load it with hot sauce. Oh, that would be awesome. The Euros are fighting. What do you mean? Like on the news, if I type in Europe and type in news, I'll see something? Yo. What's up, dude?
Hey, Saban.
Hi.
It's Rosie View.
It's who?
It's Rosie View.
Oh,
Jess.
hey. Hi. What's up, Rosie? How are you? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Just
you're going to take your L1.
Yes, I am in November in Waukesha, Wisconsin. So
that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm going to start coaching and yeah, so I'm super pumped about that.
Congratulations. That's crazy. I can't wait to hear what you think about it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll definitely call in and let you know how it goes. But yeah, I'm super pumped about it. I just called the tail end of your podcast here because I just got done working out and I had to drive home and whatnot. But I was just I just wanted to say a little comment. There's a gal that I work out with. She is actually from China. She moved here, I think she said 5 years ago, and she just got like her citizenship and all the things you got to do and not. And she voted for the first time last time around. And this time she's so excited to vote, but she's also like, she tells us all the time at the gym, just like how much freedom we have here in the United States. She's like, she's kind of says, like, not jokingly, but she's like, you almost have too much freedom. Like, you people understand like how much freedom you really have. And it just goes to show, like, yeah, we live in an amazing country that has so much freedom. And then, people are just like, they just, I just get so riled up because it's like, yeah, we have so much freedom, and people like that come from China or come from, Russia or wherever. It's like, it's just crazy that they say that we have too much freedom.
Hey,
and
that's the Rosie, that fits along the line of what Greg was saying the other day on the show. We have a society that wants to have maximum tolerance. That's what we all want. We want to make room for fucking everyone, right? And because we have a society that wants maximum tolerance, what's happened is we've allowed a segment of society, and it's going to happen when you have that as much tolerance as we do, of a group of people who have maximum intolerance. And that's what we've had. We've bred the maximum intolerant society, or tolerant society has bred a group of people who have maximum intolerance. And those people are fucking scary. And they're trying to fucking take control. And of course, they're doing it the same way that they're doing it the same way Hitler did it, Stalin did it, Mao did it, by preaching equality, by flying the flag of equality. And it's fucking nuts. Hey, there was a guy who was on the L1 team from China. And he has told me he straight up asked me if I would take his daughter and let her live with me. And I go, why? And this is a guy, his wife's a cop in China. He's very well established in China. He says it's so bad here. The kids are indoctrinated so badly here.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, it's just, like me growing up out in the middle of freaking nowhere in Wisconsin here, like my parents are farmers, like it's just knowing like how hard my parents have worked to where they are. And not only that, but like, I know a lot of people that are serving the military, like, and just like knowing veterans and meeting veterans. Like I just went to a Trump rally in Juneau, Wisconsin. It was like a couple weeks ago. And I was like so emotional because I saw so many veterans there, and I tried to shake everybody's hand and tell them thank you for your service, like Vietnam veterans, like, and it's just like people don't like. I just don't understand how people can just be like, oh yeah, like we live in a country like, that has all this freedom, but we want to, do this and this and this. And it's like, dude, you even know, like we fly the flag because we're United States of America. We're, like people fought for our freedom. The least you could do is fly that flag with pride and tell veterans like, thank you for your service. Like maybe I was just growing up different, being on a farm and stuff, but I don't know. I see it a lot differently.
There's what it is a huge segment of our society is raised to hate the religious people and hate the people who are for the country. That's how I was raised in California. Basically, to hate religious people. And it's like, it's a huge mistake. You don't have to believe what they believe and still see their fucking incredible value. Right. Yeah, they're vital to the success of this country.
Right. And I mean, I guess touching on that point a little bit, I'm being more broad, but I'm I wouldn't say religious, but I'm a full-blown Bible believer Christian. Like, and I feel like if you claim that you are a Christian, a Bible believer, you can only vote for one certain side, because the other side, I'm just saying it how the Lord tells me, but like, you cannot vote for a side that is so like, demonic and just like cruel to like the American people, and they want to do all these horrible things. And if you want the country to, prosper and survive, the only way is to vote on one certain side. Like, I mean, that's just, yeah.
Hey, dude,
I could go on and on all day.
It's a party that puts the ability to go into a woman's womb and kill a baby over freedom of speech.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. The whole premise of their party right now is basically the right to kill a fucking baby. And the irony is they say it's women's rights, but they obviously don't care about female babies. Because half the babies being killed are females. I mean, the whole thing is so illogical. We're dealing with crazies.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just crazy. Like too, like the church that I go to is a community church. So we're open to anybody. I mean, we are like a church of open arms to anybody in it that, doesn't matter what religion you were in your past or wherever you're at in your life, you just come and see what we're all about. And it's just like, if your pastor or whoever is not talking about what's happening right now, and like that we're in biblical times, and that, the election, all these things, but like the demonic spirit that's like in this country that's going on right before our eyes. I mean, evil is literally in front of us 24/7, and people still don't realize it. And it's just like, if your pastor's not talking about it, then is your pastor really for your community and for your church, or is it just for himself?
They only care when it encroaches on their space. Once again, they care about the groups. They don't care about the individual. But that gets broken when it tramples onto their space. So it's just like my sister used to say, who lived in Texas. She goes, yeah, it's kind of, 4 years ago, she told me, hey, it's kind of scary here because you see people coming across the property and you don't recognize them. And when you live close to the border, those are the realities you live with. And I'm like, God, that's got to be such horse shit. Because I live in California and I don't have people coming across my property. But
right, I mean,
but like, it probably never affected my sister until all of a sudden you have fucking illegals running across your property on a daily basis. And it's like, what the fuck?
Exactly. I mean, honestly, like I'm gonna I'll close with this because I know people are probably like, gosh, Rosie, just shut up. But
not yet.
Honestly,
not yet. No one said it yet. You're still good.
Like, I come from a hunting family, hardworking American family, and if people that are not from around here, if they decide to trample on my lawn, man, there's a shotgun in every part of my house. So
yeah, my sister lives like that too. At the front door, there's a gun leaning against, by the entrance of the house at all times. But
exactly,
it's
like I mean, my husband.
What a life to live on the border. It's like the Wild West, living on the fucking border, and
literally
people are just pouring across the border. Yeah,
literally, yeah. And I mean, my parents, being a dairy farm, they have Hispanic young men come to their driveway all the time asking for, work and whatnot. And my dad always just says, no, I don't have any work for you. Because my dad's just like, I just don't trust anybody that comes around anymore. Like back when I was a kid, we used to have a couple Hispanics that would come pick stones or whatever, this and that, little things. But you can't trust them anymore.
All right. So, thank you. Stay in touch.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Rosie Photography. Jeffrey Birchfield said, what workout should I do today? Hey, you should try that workout I did the other day. Of course, every workout has to start with 10 minutes on the assault bike, 120 calories, or anything over 100. And then I use 65 pounds, use whatever you want, but I would do 21 deadlift, 15 hand clean, 9 front squat, 21, 15, 9. And then whatever time you have left over in 5 minutes, rest. It only takes about 90 seconds to do it. So you get 3.5 minutes to rest and then do that again. I did 4 rounds. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again here. I might. I'm probably gonna try it again tomorrow with 75 pounds. It was. I was surprised how much it got my lungs. Try that one, Jeff. It was good. It was good. Oh, Audrey, I've done 300 air squats for time every week for a month. So that means 4 times. That's another good one, Jeff. That air squat one or the lunge one. 95 pounds heavy. I know, I'll get there. I did the other day I'm just started getting back into cleans and stuff. What did I do the other day? I did 20 power cleans at 145. Just sets of 1. And then I was watching some UFC stuff while I did it. What did I do? I did 20 on the, no, sorry. I did this the other day. I did 10, I did 10 power cleans at 145. So just 1 on the minute for 10 minutes. And then on the 11th minute, I took off 10 on each side. So I did two on the minute. So then I did 20 power cleans with 125. I did 2 on the minute for 10 minutes. And then in the final 10 minutes, I did 3 power cleans with 105. And basically when I did the 105, I did 3 power cleans and 1 front squat on the minute for 10 minutes. So it's a 30-minute workout. I did that just to see how it went. It was pretty easy. It was chill. Bill Grundler, 30 reps bear complex at 75% of your 1 rep max clean and jerk for time. Yeah, I've told you guys this before, but one of my for sure go-to workouts back in the day, like I did this workout every fucking week, is I would do 10 burpees on the minute for 10 minutes. Then on the 11th minute, I would do a bear complex with 135. And my bear complex, I don't know what Bill's is, but I don't know if the bear complex has an official lift, but my bear complex was deadlift, power clean, hang clean, front squat, thruster, back squat, thruster. And I would do that on the minute for 10 minutes with 135. And then on the 21st minute, I would do 3 seated muscle ups on the minute for 10 minutes. So at the end, you've done in 30 minutes, you did 100 burpees. You did 30 of those bear complex and then 30 seated muscle ups in 10 minutes. The original is 7 reps of the complex. What is the bear complex? Did I have it right? It was I did deadlift, power clean, hang clean, front squat, thruster, back squat, thruster. Is that the complex? That's not a complex 7, that's a bitch complex. That's a bitch complex? What more could I have done? What could I have done to make it harder? Sevon, Sean Ramirez tested positive again. He lied to you in your interview. It wasn't the supplements. Oh. Someone write it out for me. I want to see it. So mine isn't the bitch one. Mine's harder. Power clean, front squat, press, back squat, press. Oh, so mine's not the bitch ass one, because mine has a deadlift, power clean, hang clean, and the hang clean is really just, it's a hang clean, and then you push out of it to a thruster, and then you go to back squat thruster. Oh no, I did it at 135. So I did 100 burpees in 10 minutes. Then I did 10 of those in 10 minutes. And then I did 30 muscle ups in 10 minutes from the seated position. I would just do it all in a rack at a fucking juice head gym. Yes, 7 times through that one is 1 bear complex. Oh, shit. 7 times? Oh, I just did 1 on the minute. Yeah, so mine is the bitch one. Wow, holy shit. So you do a power clean front squat, push press. So fuck it. Front squat to thruster, back squat to thruster. And you do that touch and go 7 times. You don't let go of the bar. How many rounds of that do you do? Oh, Jonathan Ortega. Yeah, Sevon, I was on the show yesterday. No, I don't want to fuck Lauren. The dude, Jonathan, that show has such potential. That show has such potential. Like people need to be asking her questions like just crazy shit. Like, hey, do you rub a guy's dick on the outside of his pants the first time you go on a date with them? Just shit like that. Then her show will get some fucking numbers. And we need to see pictures of the guys. And we need to know how, if they're packing. Sevi, can I put you as a reference on my resume? I feel like you're my mentor. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, you can. I'll lie. No, don't be gross anal on the first date. That's disgusting. Oh, no letting go, touch and go for 7 reps. What is it again? It's power clean. Front squat to thruster, back squat to thruster. That's what it is. I would need to be fucking I would need to be really fucking warm. That would have to be really light for me. I guess I could try that with 65. It is a thruster, for fuck's sake, Sean. It is a fucking thruster. A fucking press. Fuck a press. It's a fucking thruster. It would be fucking stupid to fucking be a press. You don't do a fucking clean, any fucking squat clean that goes to press is a fucking thruster. And if it's not, you're a fucking idiot. The standards are wrong, dude. The standards are fucking wrong. It's not. Thank you, Bill. You can thruster, but it's written front squat, then press, then back, then press. Yeah, you're a fucking. Thank you, Bill. You're a fucking idiot if you don't do a thruster out of the fucking hole. You're not getting strong. You're not getting strong with the concentric movement anyway, you fuck nut. You're getting strong with the eccentric movement. Thank you, Mike. I tell the judge, but Sevon said the standard is wrong. Thank you. I'm telling you how to work out, not what to do in a fucking competition. I'm telling you the right way to fucking work out. You're not gonna fucking catch it down here and then go here and then press it up. What are you, a fucking retard? That defeats the whole fucking purpose of fucking the movement. The efficiency, the functionality. And then you lower it, and then you get that eccentric movement down when you go back to your back. And as you lower it to your back, you simultaneously, like when it's like a half inch before it touches your fucking back, or an eighth of an inch, you start to squat and catch it. And then you come out of the fucking hole in the back squat and you press it up again for a thruster from the fucking back. And then you fucking drop it. Or if you're doing touch and go, you fucking snap it down and in the same pathway that you would do a snatch. Keep it close to your body, break the wrist and snap it down. Most of you probably don't have the mobility that I do to do that. Boeing. Now you fucking know. You fucking idiots who have fucking no athleticism. Front squat to press. You're the same fucking people who don't fucking know quarter fucking extremity when you throw a fucking ball. You fucking throw like a girl. fuck nuts. One more fucking person says I don't fucking CrossFit. Go fuck yourself. You and your fucking strength training program. I teach how to get strong at the barbell. I'm a CrossFitter. How about go fuck yourself? Call Hiller to confirm your standard. The fact that the you fuck nuts. Boeing suffers $6 billion loss in third quarter. CEO calls for fundamental cultural changes. Oh, please. Can you imagine being a CEO and calling for changes instead of just fucking doing the fucking changes? I understand this. This is Sevi. You do a bunch of bear complex, you'll be screaming for yourself to call it a front squat to press because your thruster will be gone. And that is what it is. If that's what happens, that's what happens. But you got to start with the fucking thruster. You got to fucking start with the thruster. If you lose it, you lose it. It's like fucking pull-ups. You don't just fucking do fucking kip. You don't just start with fucking kipping pull-ups. You're not a fucking games athlete. You're not a fucktard. I had my boys do this workout the other day that was interesting. I had them hang. They were fucking going crazy in the fucking house. They had been wrestling for like 30 minutes, and I couldn't get them to stop. So I brought them out to the garage, and I put the interval timer on 99. The Rogue interval timer on 99 minutes. 99 fucking minutes. And I had them do a 20-second hang and then one pull-up. And then they got to rest for the remaining time. And then on the alternating rounds, I had them go to I forget what this position's called. Get on top of the bar, whatever. What's that position called? There's a word for it. Not mount. Fuck, there's a position for it. But it's when you get on top of it. I had him get on top of the bar like this and hold for 20 seconds. And then after 20 seconds, lower into an L sit. So basically a negative muscle up, and they were done. And I had them alternate. Support hold. Thank you. Yeah, I had them do a hold support for 20 seconds on a straight bar, like a pull-up bar, and then lower into an L sit as slow as they can. And then they got to rest the remaining, 35 seconds. And I had them alternate that back and forth, hold the support. And I had them do that for fucking 99 rounds. I don't actually think we made it 99 rounds. I think we got to like 68 or something. And then they were calm, and I let them go. I told them that there's only two ways. I told them that I put the clock at 99. They looked at me like I was fucking crazy because that's an hour and 39 minutes. And they're like, "Are we really going to be in here this whole time doing this?" And I'm like, I just like grunted at them. I was so they were so fucking going so crazy. And I told them there's only two ways we quit. All three of them would have to cry simultaneously. Like I'd have to see tears coming from their eyes, or we finish. And we got to like 68, and I was like done. I think two of them cried, but not simultaneously, which is kind of funny, right? Because like one of them's crying, I'm like, dude, now if the other two you're gonna cry, now's the fucking time. Sevi, did you listen to the Vax injury chick on Jillian Michaels? No, I had my own fucking Vax injured person on my show. Who was it? Hi, Ari. What's up? Are you sick? No. You don't have any sniffles or anything? No. Oh. No sniff?
And Avi's here.
Oh, hi, Avi. Avi, are you sick?
Do you want me to sit up there so we don't have to share microphones?
No, it's fine.
Can I sit up there now?
No. Go to your room.
Oh, we should switch. We should switch. I want to sit here. Okay.
Remember to talk into the mic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking to. Oh, yeah, switch.
What's up, Joey?
Switch.
Hey, don't you guys have jiu-jitsu this morning?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, is Nico's not here? Hey, remember that workout we did the other day? It was 99 rounds. The
It wasn't full 99. It was 32, but yeah.
it was 32 or it was 68.
I think it was like 32.
I think it was 68.
Oh.
What makes you think it was 32? Maybe there were 32 left.
Oh yeah, there's 32 seconds left.
Anyway, hang for 20 seconds, one pull up.
Yeah.
And then hold support to a negative.
Yeah. How's that hat?
This Trump one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. What? Oh, yeah.
And do you remember what the rules were to finish?
Negative.
What were the rules? What did I say? If you guys were gonna finish, what did I say? I said I would let you guys stop doing it if
we didn't bother you on the phone. Like, no. Stop fighting.
No?
If we all cry.
Oh
We all cry. Joey, come on the show.
Joey, why don't you come on the show, dude?
We're the two Plague brothers now.
Do you think the bear complex has a thruster in it or it's a push press?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's a bear? What?
Complex? Remember that workout you did the other day? Oh, you did the oh no, I don't think you did that one. You did the 21 deadlift, 15 hang clean, 9 front squat one. Do you remember that one? You used 12 pounds or something? I did it with 65 pounds, and then you did it. You came in and you're like, I want to do that. You remember that? It was just the bar, and you held it and did 21 deadlifts, and then 15 hang cleans, and then 9 front squats. You don't remember that? It was like 2 weeks ago.
I have lots of things in my mind with this hat. I'm gonna bring it everywhere now. I like it a lot. Wait, can I see it? It feels actually nice.
Hi.
It feels nice.
Hi. Can you send Joseph and Ari? Nika just got here.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Sorry, Ari.
It's fine.
I'll come.
Bye. Avi's in charge of the show now.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're taking the Trump hat. You're like you're not borrowing it for the show. You took it. Oh. Hey, you know those PVC pipes that have your names on them?
Yeah.
That lady Judy Reed is in the chat. She made those for you.
Oh, thank you.
It was good. Nice. Good job.
What's her name?
Judy.
Judy.
Yeah, she's a Chinese lady.
Judy, my girl.
Judy, your girl. Yeah, that's my boy.
Thank you for the bars.
She says you're most welcome.
She's Chinese?
Yeah, she's Chinese. She's from China.
Does she look Chinese?
Yeah, she kind of looks Chinese.
Or does she look Japanese?
No, she looks. I actually don't even know if she's Chinese.
Are her eyes like this?
Aren't Japanese and Chinese people's both eyes like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll ask her. I always just assumed she was Chinese.
No, imagine Trump calls in. That would be cool.
If Trump called into the show?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome. Maybe he will.
Yeah.
Dude, it got cold in here. Someone left the door open. So when are you? It's okay. When are you gonna start? It's okay. When are you gonna start training again? How much longer till your foot's healed? Do you think?
I'm guessing around maybe like 4.5 weeks, 5.
From now?
Yeah, it's been 1 week.
So not till the end of November. How does your toe feel?
I mean, if it gets stepped on or stubbed, it's so hard not to fight and run. So I really need to take it easy. I wish they had like a cast for toes so I couldn't run. But it's still so puffy.
Do you think that it is?
Yeah.
Do you think your behavior has changed since you've stopped training 6 hours a day?
No.
What? You don't think you've gotten a little more wild in the house?
No.
You don't think you used to be calmer?
No.
You think there's any?
I'm the same.
You think there's any psychological implications to the fact that you're not training 6 hours a day?
No. If once I'm better and I do jiu-jitsu, it'll come back like that.
But I'm just saying, you used to play tennis and skate and do jiu-jitsu every single day.
Yeah.
And now you sit around with your thumb in your ass and play poker all day. And you don't think...
What can I say? That's what I do.
You don't think your behavior has changed?
That's your talk.
You don't,
what can I say? That's what I do.
You don't think that maybe you've become a little more hostile and you fuck with your brothers more and you become a little more antagonistic?
Maybe a teensy bit. Maybe a little bit. But not much.
Because you have more. Because what are you doing with all of that energy?
Put it into poker.
All right.
Put it into poker face. But once I do jiu-jitsu, tennis, skateboarding, it'll come back so quick.
How many dimes are in $1? Oh, I know it'll come back. How many dimes in $1?
10.
How many minutes in a quarter of an hour?
15.
Damn. You're good. Graduated you from college. Oh, and we have the drones charged up. We can go fly drones today. I charged all the batteries.
My batteries are charged too.
Oh, that's good.
And I have batteries for the Neo.
I got you that watch.
Yeah.
You got a watch and then you didn't like it. Yeah. And then I got you another watch and then you said you didn't like it. And now here you are wearing it.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Remember, that's the one we went to. Oh, no. Did I take a link out of that for you or did we go to the mall?
We went to the mall.
We had a lady do it?
Yeah.
A Chinese lady?
Yeah. I think she was fat.
Fat? Oh, well, then she wasn't Chinese then. She's probably Mexican.
Yeah.
Hey.
Most Chinese girls are skinny.
Yeah.
Like how skinny?
Like just skinny. Like
is
your straight
Chinese?
I don't know if she's Chinese, but she's Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's thin. She's fit. You don't see really a lot of fat Chinese people.
Yeah. I think the most fat people you see is probably Mexican.
Well, that's because where we live. If we lived in the South, it'd be mostly white people.
Like, would it be like Texas?
Yeah.
I can't believe everywhere, like, Newport.
I get nervous when I don't lead the conversation, just so you know, because I'm always like, oh shit, what's he gonna bring up? But go ahead.
Newport, every time we go there, I feel like it's dirtier than where we live. Dirtier. Like there's homeless people around.
In Newport?
Yeah.
Wow, I always think it's cleaner.
It's a little.
I guess you know why? Because it's city. Where we live, there's not a lot of people. We kind of live in the country.
Did you tell the story about the girls?
What girls?
In the parking lot.
Give me another clue.
They were standing around on their phones. Remember that?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell the story. Yeah, that was good. That's a good story. Go ahead, tell it.
So we were at our Airbnb and then we got out and so we went to go walk and then we saw these girls in the corner of the parking lot and there's this right-hand turn that a car could just hit all the girls and they're standing in the parking lot looking at their phones. The youngest one there is probably like 11. The highest one there is probably like, I don't know, like 16, 14. And my dad says, if you were doing that, I would ground you or something like that.
Do I ever ground you?
What?
Do I ever ground you?
No, I was saying that if we were doing that, you would probably give us a bad punishment.
Like 1,000 burpees? That would be crazy. No, they weren't working girls, Sean. Great question.
They were just teenagers, stupid teenagers in the parking lot that they're like asking to be hit. Like, come hit me, car.
They were looking down at their cell phones, standing in the street as cars went around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot chicks can be thick. There's a lot of hot fat girls.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. All right, show's over.
How did you come up by starting a podcast? Like, what made you do it? Like, remember when your hair was all curly and a beard out of here?
You remember me when I had a beard? Should I grow my beard back?
Yeah, you should grow it like long, like when you were young.
Yeah.
And then wait maybe like, I don't know, a month. And then just
It'll take a year to grow it big like that again.
And then just like, do you think everybody will recognize you?
Yeah. Because they'll see it grow slowly as I do the show.
No, like people you know outside the show.
You know, when I had my beard long, people thought I was your grandfather. Do you remember that?
Yeah. No. I remember one time I remember you on your knees and we took the shaver and started shaving your beard.
I was at the coffee shop with you and your brothers, and I was sitting there with Medsmighty, and they thought that we were the grandparents. And you were our grandkids. They're like, oh my God, you have such beautiful grandkids.
What did you say?
I just said thank you. And then I looked at, and Medsmighty thought it was funny.
Why?
Yeah, they thought I was, because I don't know. She probably thought it was funny that they thought I was so old. I thought it was weird because they thought I was married to Medsmighty, and she's my mom.
What coffee shop?
The
one that we give avocado toast. That one?
No, it was one that we don't go to anymore. Cat and Cloud on Portola, by the pizza place, around the corner from the pizza place. You know, on the way to the point.
Yeah. We've gone there before. One time, Tanya came here and we walked around the point. We got like, I don't know, hot chocolate because it was raining and pouring. And then we had our Thug Life tattoos on, so then we took our shirt off and walked around the point. That was so cool.
It was pouring rain and we went for a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're cool like that. All right, I want to go.
I wonder.
I'm done with the show.
One more question.
Okay.
I wonder if you could ride a one wheel in the rain. Like, I wonder if that's not too much water.
I think it's too much water.
Really?
Yeah. They're so expensive, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Should I just turn your light off? Do you listen to the show every morning?
No, sometimes, but I hear you say appropriate stuff, so then my mom just shuts it off.
Oh, if I say inappropriate stuff, mom shuts it off?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right. All right, guys. I think Shut Up and Scribble is on today. If you'd like to be a sponsor for tomorrow's Kill Taylor.
I want to.
You do? You want to?
I want to do the workout.
Oh, you want to do the workout?
At the end of November, I will.
Reach out ASAP, DM me or Matt Souza. If you don't, we're not going to do the show. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow, Tyson Bagent and Darian Weeks will be on for a 1 p.m. show. I'm sure I'll still do a 7 a.m. show. Kill Taylor Saturday. It's Saturday.
It sounds like you're squeezing a dog toy. Wait, hiding. Put
Yeah.
echo in there.
Oh, okay.
Hello? No, and now squeeze it.
Oh.
Sounds like 3,000 grasshoppers.
Oh, that was cool.
More pigs.
Oh, oink. Pigs oink.
Since it's echoing, it sounds like it's like crazy.
It's the Seven Podcast Show. It's the Seven Podcast Show. Take yourself, enjoy our time. It's the Seven Podcast Show. It's the Seven Podcast Show. It's the Seven Podcast Show. Take yourself, enjoy our time. It's the Seven Podcast Show. Seven Podcast Show. Shut up and scribble. Shut up and scribble. Shut up and scribble.
Who made that for you?
I don't know. It's dope though, right?
Yeah. I like the other one with Greg Glassman in it.
Oh, this one? Oh.
Yeah, this one. I like this one too.
Our first victim is gone. Taylor Self is here. The next victim is waiting in the wing.
What's this? It's blind, relentless, constant pursuit of excellence. That's what it is.
Oh, I like Greg's voice in there.
Yeah, it's good, right?
That was cool.
I want to read something to you.
Yeah.
Know the male, yet keep to the female. Receive the world in your arms. If you receive the world, the Tao will never leave you, and you will be like a little child.
Wait, Heidi, is that ashes on top of the book? Like, see the black stuff?
No, that's ink.
Oh.
I guess a pen leaked on it. Know the personal, yet keep to the impersonal. Accept the world as it is. If you accept the world, the Tao will be luminous inside you, and you will return to your primal self. The world is formed from the void, like utensils from a block of wood. The master knows the utensils, yet keeps to the block.
Doesn't Colton be Taylor's killed Taylor all
What?
the time?
What?
Does it Colton beat Taylor and kill Taylor all the time, right?
He beats him a lot.
Yeah, we should give Taylor a head start.
Oh, shit. The ancient masters didn't try to educate the people, but kindly taught them to not know. Wow. To not know. You can't know. When they think that they know the answers, people are difficult to guide. When they know that they don't know, people can find their own way.
Does everybody on your show vote for Trump? Like, does everybody like in the comments?
Does anyone here vote for Kamala?
Raise your hand or
Hello? Testing? Anyone?
comments? Hello, people.
This is the kind of shit your dealer tells you when you're trying to leave. Oh God. Can we play the Brian song? Oh, that would be fucking funny. God, that would be so funny.
What's the Brian song?
It's just a fucking mess. I don't like to pick on the mentally disabled. Hello.
How's it going?
What's up, dude?
I heard a rumor that you need a sponsor for Kill Taylor.
Yes, that is true.
Okay. Only if you give Taylor a head start.
Wow,
like
this
what
is
was just said.
This is a negotiation.
This is a great idea.
This is a negotiation.
I think it's a great idea. Yeah. You either give Taylor a head start or Colton can't call in. How about that?
You give him like or like give him a 5-second pat. You got to beat him by 5 seconds. God, that would really piss.
There you go.
That would piss Taylor off so fucking bad.
It'll
I
make
know
him
it'd be
look
fun
weak.
just to hear him complain.
Oh my God, he would be so fucking pissed.
I wonder, is Taylor listening?
I don't know if Taylor's listening. I think he's coaching a class. I don't think he's listening. He called.
You
in
said
earlier.
you said tomorrow. Is it going to be tomorrow?
No,
or
sorry, it's Saturday. It's Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucked up. Go figure.
Okay, put me down.
Really?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Wow. Vindicate.
That easy.
That easy.
You got to promote the heck out of it. How about that?
Yeah, of course. VNDK8.com.
Wait, why do you need a sponsor every time you do Kill Taylor?
Because it costs we give $500 away to the winner. So someone has to pay for that. Does that make sense?
How you liking those wristbands?
Dude, I love these
today?
wristbands. I love these wristbands. You know what happens is I need to remember to take them off. I should take them off now because sometimes I wear them into the house and then they fall into they never make it back to my office. But these have lasted quite a while. I actually wore these at my kids' jiu-jitsu tournament the other day too. I fucking love these. These are awesome. Yeah.
So why
does anyone wear wristbands besides me?
Yours are the same thing.
What? Yeah, I lost mine. Those other ones, I mean, I'm sure I'll find them again. They'll pop up. But does anyone actually wear wristbands besides me?
I used to.
You used to?
I've actually started wearing them. I'm like you. If I wear them, I sweat. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a sweater as
Yeah.
it is. But when I do not like having covering. Like at Crash, there were people working out in pants and in sweatshirts. I'm like, how could you possibly do that? I would die. But I wear the sweatbands because usually I'll be wiping my face with my shirt and it stretches out the shirt so bad. So I started using the sweatbands.
That's what Nadal
just to wipe
does.
my face off.
Nadal does what?
He goes like this with his
Sweatband? He wipes his
yeah,
face with it?
yeah.
I mean, I wear them to stay warm. So like if I go to the snow or if I go anywhere it's cold, or now winter's coming here in California, the mornings are a little bit colder. That's why I put these on, and I cannot fucking believe how warm they keep me. I could be like socks and sweatbands and hats. But sweatbands, people are totally underutilized for staying warm. Hey, Travis, how old are you?
I turned 49 in December.
You don't like I wear long johns and a sweatshirt when I work out because I want to be hot. You don't want to be hot?
Hell no.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, I get hot as it is. I don't, and like I said, I sweat a lot, so I do not want to add to it.
Interesting. Okay, because I
wear the
want to get
sweatbands just
so
wipe the
hot. Say that again.
I said I just wear the sweatbands to wipe the sweat off, and I don't get it on my hands.
Yeah, I want to be so fucking hot. Like when I ride the assault bike, I'll usually have 2 shirts on, a sweatshirt, long johns, and sweats. And then before I start my workout, I usually take off like 1 layer on top and 1 layer on the bottom. But I need to be. I feel
nasty.
like yeah, it is pretty nasty. And usually by the end of the workout, I'm feeling like so constricted. I feel like a snake's around me and I'm gonna fucking die. But
God, no.
But I need it for my joints.
Nope. Yeah, see, you're old. You need that blood flow. I'm not quite as old as you.
All right. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
I'm gonna. So to keep you warm, I'm gonna send you, Haley, and the boys a package next week. They'll stay nice and warm.
All right, sweet. The boys love the CEO shirts you sent them. They wear that shit all the time.
Nice. I know somebody asked earlier about do they only own white wife beaters? Like, no, I send them shirts.
Yeah, Avi wore yesterday to jiu-jitsu. He wore his CEO shirt.
Nice. We gotta make him a Thug Life shirt for the winter.
Oh, that would be awesome. Ari would love a Thug Life shirt. He loves fucking all the tattoos. He loves putting tattoos on before jiu-jitsu tournaments.
There you
wanna-
go. We can do that.
I want to do tattoos before our next vacation.
All right, dude. Thank you
Get
so
some
much.
CEO tattoos.
Yeah, I'll
Yep,
have.
no problem.
I'm gonna have Will or Sousa reach out to you to get logos for the show.
Okay, cool.
All right, thank you, brother.
All right, man. Talk to you. Bye.
So are we giving Taylor a head start?
No, fuck no.
Oh.
Can't give a fucking head start.
No, just say that and then be joking.
Laird Hamilton echo bike in the sauna with mitts to prevent burning his hands. Oh, that's interesting. I couldn't cover my hands, I don't think. Hello?
What's up, dude? It's Grant.
Hey, what's up, dude?
I just want to let you know that I made those things public.
Oh, shit, you did?
Yeah, I talked to Pedro, and he was like, I like to make fun of people to their faces. So I was like, you're probably right.
Are you still covering
Brian,
are you still covering the event?
well, the last message he sent me was, everybody does what seems right to them. See you in Denver. Hey, I told him straight up, look, I just want to be straight. I said, I don't dislike you, Brian. He sent me a message today that said, I heard you liked my song. I said, no, I didn't. But the world is a better place when we all make fun of each other. People make fun of me all the time. And it's a better place when we make fun of people throwing tribute frisbees. Peace and love.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, it is so, I just can't, it's weird because I can't believe how well you know him, how well you nailed it.
Well, Hiller made the one video or whatnot, but I don't know him that well.
What do you mean Hiller made
like
it?
I said,
What do you mean? That's you in both videos,
well, yeah,
isn't it?
No, I'm saying Hiller made the video. Well, just through watching the show and watching the video that Hiller.
Oh.
You can pick things up from that.
I mean, you fucking nailed it, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was fun.
The second one is just ridiculous. I don't know if other people think it's funny who don't know him. But if you know him,
probably not.
It's fucking crazy.
That's why I didn't. People were like, "Why don't you put it on Instagram?" And the thing is, you don't really put stuff on Instagram that's for a niche crowd or a smaller crowd.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fit my content. But I made it public on YouTube so that I didn't want to be seen as a pussy who wouldn't say something. I don't care. The reason I didn't want to post this because I'm like, people are going to be weird about Lazar. Thing is, it's a parody, man. It's like we should all be able to laugh at things. Like I told Brian, it doesn't mean I dislike you. I just thought it was hilarious.
There was a guy the other day, a friend of mine whose baby's in the NICU, and he's like, "Hey man, I've been here and I'm really down. Could you send me that Grant's video to cheer me up?" So I sent him the private.
There's no way that's real.
It's real, and I sent him the private link. He was text me back like in 5 minutes. He's like, "Dude, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen."
See, dude, we're making the world a better place. Somebody in the NICU. Come on.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I got to go to CrossFit, but I just want to let you know.
All right, thank you.
Yep, later.
That guy always sounded like Trump.
That guy? That guy has a good voice.
I sincerely hope you all enjoyed that. Me, Be Friendly Fitness, and my friend. I wrote that song and had him perform it. We don't usually share songs, but maybe we'll maybe we'll start sharing songs more. He's a great friend, husband, father, friend, dog owner, accountant, and friend. And I knew that after Lazar came down from the heavens and spoke with me, his best friend, Pat, I needed to write that song. But I knew that since I can't sing and don't have any musical abilities, I needed to have my friend perform that song. I hope you've all enjoyed it. For those who are asking if I'm well, I'm not well. I'm never well. So when you think about it that way, I am well because I'm never well. And I'm still never well. So nothing's really changed. This one's for you, Lazar.
Court.
Who's hitting golf balls out there in the middle of the night? Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Who's that for?
Severe.
Who's
Yes,
that
this
for?
is great. There's an acquaintance of mine. There's a guy who's
Who was that?
the guy who just called in made that video. Just kind of he was imitating another guy, and he just imitated him so well.
Did he
It's crazy.
actually hit the golf ball in his window?
It's so funny you asked that. I was actually wondering the exact same thing. He actually, it looks like he actually hits the golf ball, but I think the broken glass and all of that was put in afterwards.
I thought he was gonna make a hole in one.
That was part two. That was part two. Part two's funny. I think part two's funnier than part one. It's just unreal.
I thought he was talking about you.
Oh, it's just unreal how well he did. He just. You want to see another one? There's another one. Let's see if we can find it. The other one's funny too.
Has anybody ever watched the show Jackass before?
How do I? Oh, yeah. Everyone here has seen Jackass. Everyone on the planet has seen Jackass.
Except the little kids.
Okay, let me
we're
see.
the only little kids.
Oh, that was part one. Oh, that was part one. It says part two an hour ago. This isn't an hour ago. I saw this yesterday. Oh, that's when it was made live.
This is figuring out what Brian Friend's message says after it says, "Good morning, Grant." Good morning, Grant. I saw the Savon podcast last night and I wanted to talk to you. Have a word. Good morning, Grant. Pretty day out, don't you think? I was just wondering what you were gonna have for breakfast. All I want to know is, did you really think the song was bad? I didn't think he'd steer me wrong. Coming down from the heavens like that and giving me that song, I mean, who doesn't believe a ghost? I've reached out to Don Fowle, but we haven't spoke yet. So if there's anything that you want to say to me, I'm available. Good morning, Grant. I noticed that you didn't click like on our live stream the other day.
Dude, that nailed.
I've got an offer for you that you can't refuse.
Oh my god, it's so good, dude.
I want you to go undercover. I want you to infiltrate the CrossFit independent media space and feed me information. And then I won't destroy you for this video that may or may not exist. I don't know if you know this about me, but I know people. I'm not just a skinny guy out here singing songs, talking to ghosts, and throwing frisbees. I'm not somebody you want to cross, Grant. Gone to heaven, Hazard Duke, Balkan Mountains. I hope that after this message, we have an understanding. Have a good rest of your morning, Grant.
Dude, the crazy part is I can't tell how much of that is real. Is it all fake or is it like? Because boy, it's crazy how accurate that is. It's fucking unbelievable. It's
I still didn't get that, and I thought it was funny.
Oh, good. Well, the sentiment and the angle he took is God, it's fucking amazing.
Who is he making fun of?
This guy, this other guy,
What's his name?
Brian. He used to come on the show a lot.
Oh, Brian Fred.
Yeah.
I liked him.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you like about him?
He's just cool.
Yeah, he was cool. We did a lot of good shows together.
So I learned in the movie yesterday that Optimus Prime and the bad guy used to be friends.
Oh, what's the bad guy's name?
Megatron.
Oh, they were friends?
Yeah. And they didn't have their like cogs so they could transform.
Uh-huh.
So they went and found them. And then this transformer lied.
That was the end of their friendship?
Yeah, like you and Brian.
Oh, like me and Brian?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's basically the same.
Yeah. Which one's
Is there electricity in here?
Am I Optimus Prime or
You're Optimus Prime.
and he's Megatron?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. All right.
Because Optimus Prime risks his life for a bad guy. And then Megatron shot his friend and put a hole through Optimus Prime. And then DC tried to save him. But he's like, I'm done saving you anymore. And his eyes turned red. And he dropped him down the hole.
Will they ever be friends again?
No. And then these dudes that already died gave him this giant cog. So he's like the most powerful guy on Earth. The world is called like.
I have to turn off your microphone for a second.
Okay.
Or your volume. I had to basically remove. You can't hear me?
I can't.
Oh. Anyway, I
can still hear you.
I thank you. I do not condone Transformers. I stopped letting my kids. I saw something on TV a couple years ago on Transformers, the like the series. They had a non-binary robot, and that was it. My kids were never allowed to watch Transformers again. But I guess a new movie came out.
What's a non?
Nothing. Go to your room.
I like the Transformers.
Oh, okay. It's not that one. Okay. Yeah, they're cool. I loved them as a kid. Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Yeah.
The Decepticons.
Yeah. How many TV shows did we watch?
Oh my God. I forgot to tell you this, Avi.
Yeah.
Blue Thunder. There was a TV show that I used to Blue Thunder. TV, television series. I used to watch this show. Yeah, I used to watch this show, Blue Thunder. Oh, it was so fucking cool. The movie was cool too. I think there was a movie. Let me. Was it a movie? You got you.
Is it just one guy that goes around and kicks butt?
He has a helicopter that's just badass. Let me see. Blue Thunder helicopter DVD. I'm looking on Amazon to see if they have the box set. Oh, maybe it was just a movie I had on VHS. Maybe it wasn't a whole series. I wonder, is this movie R? I bet you this movie's R. That's why I liked it so much as a kid. Blue Thunder. Hold on. DVD. How do I know if this movie's MacGyver's not R?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
We've seen some crazy stuff.
You seen titties?
No.
Huh. Then it's not R.
Wait, if it has boobies in it, it's R.
Probably.
Well, Bruce Lee had boobies in it. It wasn't R.
Bruce Lee had boobs?
Yeah.
Like you saw a nipple?
Yeah.
Right.
I think it was Big Boss.
That was the name of the movie?
Yeah.
I'm going to get you this movie. God. Oh, it is rated R. It had Roy Schneider. See right here, rated R. Damn, that's such a good movie.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye. I wonder if Mom would get if I would get in trouble if I showed you Blue Thunder.
Just say it's another Voltron movie.
Oh, did you ever see Voltron?
Yeah, we are watched the whole thing.
Oh, we had the box set. Thank God. If we didn't, thank God we have a DVD player in the car. You would. This little Voltron. Yeah. I wanted this big one as a kid. It's $400.
Is it big? Why is it $400?
Because it has all the separate robots, and you can put them all together to make the big one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Optimus Prime.
Damn, that's a gnarly Optimus Prime.
Yeah. That looks so cool.
He's all janky and dirty.
That's what makes it cool about it.
They have electronic Optimus Primes where you push the button and they transform.
Really? How much are those things?
I don't know. Okay. Are you thinking Airwolf? No, I didn't watch Airwolf, but my friends liked Airwolf. There was the movie the Bruce Lee movie was Enter the Dragon. Was it Enter the Dragon that had the boobs?
No, it was Big Boss.
I love it how you remember that. You know which one had the boobs in it.
Big Boss. Enter the Dragon was cool.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Have fun. Are you gonna roll today?
No.
No?
I want to get better.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh my God.
Barry McCock and I are Esquire and Jake. What? Just the screen is fine. Jake Chapman, CrossFit. I don't think it's real. I have yet to have any of the jabs of the flu jab in 30 years and have not had the vid yet and flu only once in 30 years. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Boys got to watch Dukes of Hazzard. They'll love it. I know. The thing is I let them watch Knight Rider, and and I remember Knight Rider kind of I used to watch Dukes of Hazzard as a kid, and I think Knight Rider kind of ruined Dukes of Hazzard for me. It's hard to go back. I should have shown them Dukes of Hazzard first. Anyway, someone asked about having Ari on to talk about jiu-jitsu. Yeah, man, his jiu-jitsu is so savage. I posted that on the 3 Playing Brothers yesterday. His jiu-jitsu is so fucking good. I can't believe how high level it is for a fucking 7-year-old. It's nuts. All right, I'm gonna go watch the press conference of UFC 308. Make sure you guys watch that. Go to the UFC and watch the 47-minute video. Here, I'm gonna show you guys again for those of you who don't know. You'll really appreciate tomorrow's show more if you watch this this video. What is the press conference? It will be gnarly too. What's that thing called? UFC. I'll put in UFC 308 and see if it pops up. UFC 308. Oh, and the slap fight guy, the crazy Hawaiian, is in a slap fight tomorrow. I tried to get him on. Well, I'm going to send him a link really quick and see if he'll come on. He's in Abu Dhabi. They're 11 hours ahead of us. So it would be 11 p.m. there. I wonder if he's awake. Oh, it's called Countdown, the full episode.
At just 18 years of age, Topuria began his pro career and quickly.
You'll really like this. Even if you're not into UFC, you'll really like this. Type in UFC 308 Countdown full episode and watch this before tomorrow's show. This is really good.
Made a name for himself on the regional circuit.
You're ahead of him.
Was earned over the span of a record-breaking 12-year career.
He's out! Max Holloway!
And he's fighting Max. And hey, man, I'm really concerned about Max. I'm really concerned about Max because I was looking at him at the press conference and he looks so skinny.
That has him on a path to reclaiming the title he once held.
And then this guy is fighting. Robert Whittaker from Australia is fighting, and he's fighting a guy named Khamzat Chimaev, who's undefeated, and that's in the co-main event. And that fight is going to be absolutely savage. This guy, Khamzat, if there was ever a boogeyman in the UFC, it's this guy. Everyone's terrified of him. But Robert Whittaker is going to fight him, and if anyone could beat him, it's Robert.
I'm in there for 25 minutes trying to take his head off. It's a tricky balancing act.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, the card is so great, you guys. It's so great. It's such a great time to get into the UFC. If you want to pick up another sport or drop a sport and pick up a new one to watch.
It's amazing when you get that kind of recognition from everyone. Big artists, big sportsmen, politicians.
This is like this is one of those fucking cards. It's so crazy. What's so cool about the UFC is what makes it cooler than boxing is you don't have to wait. Like they put on the big fights every fucking month. The fighters are so fucking active and there's so much drama.
Holloway extends his winning streak.
I believe all the wins, every fight I do, it builds a legacy.
You talked about his combinations. That's something right out of a video.
This guy fought Conor McGregor when he was young and Conor was young, and Conor couldn't beat him. He would kill Conor now. He would fucking destroy Conor now.
Man. Ooh, wow, right hand by Holloway.
I felt like I was in control the whole fight.
Max is fighting very, very smart tonight.
This is Max's last fight against Justin Gaethje, and the guy on the left, Justin Gaethje, is like one of the scariest guys in the UFC.
Like anything I could do was working, and it felt awesome.
Holloway is showing no signs of slowing down. Max seems to be pitching a shutout right now.
Oh, yeah.
And they went up to 155 pounds for this fight. So normally Max fights at 145. He's probably the fucking best 145-pound fighter who ever lived. And he went up to 155 pounds to fight this killer.
Control the movement. Your fight, Max, your fight. Oh! Good right hand. Oh! Huge right in round 5 for Holloway.
Max is from Hawaii, and one of the things Max is known for is he's been around so long that supposedly he doesn't spar in training anymore.
Holloway continues to fire. Another one. This is the toughest opponent he's ever fought, and he's fighting his best fight right now.
The last 10 seconds.
So this is the last 10 seconds of the fight. This is his last fight, Max Holloway. And you see he's putting his hand out here, and he's basically saying, Justin, for the last 10 seconds of the fight, let's just stand in the middle and fucking throw punches and see who wins.
Seconds came to the finish.
See that, how he pointed at the ground? He's like, right here, motherfucker, let's do this.
Look at this. Holloway just told him, stand right here. Oh, big connection late. That'll do it.
With just a few seconds left, he was winning the fight. He didn't even have to do that. And fucking mashed him. I hate men who give it large about combat sports but don't fight themselves. I hate men who give it large about combat. Well, clearly you've been in a lot of fights because you can't even fucking type anymore. Fucked hard. Yeah, Saturday night's going to be well, it's not even Saturday night. It's at 11. The main event's at 11 a.m. because it's in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, Max and Sugar would be a great scrap. I agree. All right. If I wanted to see men in shirts eating each other out, I would go into my bedroom. Jake Chapman. Oh, that's cool. Dana supposedly gave a guy in the crowd a contract at the UFC press conference. Wow. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch the press conference. I cannot fucking wait. I can't believe how much I'm into the UFC. I can't believe. I met Dana once. A long fucking time ago. I'm sure I've told you guys the story. It was either at the Arnold or Mr. Universe, and we were in Vendor Village, and we were there, and Vendor Village hadn't opened yet, and he was at his booth, and I was at my booth. I was there with Travis Bagent, Tyson's dad, and I was filming. There was an arm wrestling booth there, and his booth was right across from our booth, and so we were like, 10 feet away, and I walked over to him to talk to him. It was before the UFC was, like, I didn't even watch the UFC then. And he talked to me about making the his investment and his time in the UFC, and I was talking to him that I hoped arm wrestling would make it big, and we fucking shot the shit for 30 minutes. He probably doesn't even remember. He was so fucking nice. There was no one there, just the two of us. He was so fucking cool. Anyway, I hope our paths cross again. I'm glad that I got to I'm so fucking glad that I got to be there at the beginning of CrossFit and build this great friendship with Greg, and got to be a fucking witness of its growth and how much Greg taught me. And if that wouldn't have happened, I would have loved to have fucking been that rock that I was for Greg, for Dana, maybe in another lifetime. All right. I think we're done here. Great show. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning and then tomorrow afternoon. I do need to do a show with John Young and Taylor again. We need to wrap up. We did that series, Who's Going to the CrossFit Games, and we never finished that up. So maybe that'll happen tonight. All right, guys. Thank you. Oh, what's this? Ever sat and watched your dick getting hard? Bye. Of course I have.